Wow, the lag is kind of real tonight. I
Yeah,
have
but
it.
it's not too bad. It was
Well,
like
I
only
have
6 seconds.
Okay, well mine's longer because
Okay.
I had the YouTube up through the countdown and
Uh,
it was still going. It
okay.
was still
I
going.
think it's like
It's like,
6 seconds. I'm like,
oh,
oh, okay.
all right.
Hello,
So yeah,
everyone.
we're gonna play around with that tonight. Hello, everyone. It is so great to see you. And I saw Denise's first. I don't know if that counts though. I mean, it almost, I wonder if she came in yesterday and did that. Hi, Denise. Hi, Suze. Hello, Steph. Hi, Joletta. I hope Joletta's home and relaxing. Hello, Jen.
Hey, Jen and Paula and Jan.
Mary
Hey,
and
Mary.
Jan. My mouse is going, woo. Hello, Debbie and Sherry. Helen. Hi, Paula. And yeah, so guys, you guys know I do a lot of sales with Jen and Helen. You guys know that they are getting crazy close to 1,000. So I looked before we went live, and yeah, we're getting to like 70 away from 1,000. So, guys, do what you can to support these gals. I don't have the links handy, but they can put their own links in. They're mods. They can put the links into their channels. But yeah, come on, guys. Let's make sure we're supporting them.
Hey, Mike. Are you still stocking?
Oh, nope. Joletta's not
Hey,
home yet. She's going to be in Houston and then 7 hours to get home. All right. All right. Well, we're wishing you safe travels.
yeah.
So thank you, Jen. Yeah. So they're putting the links in. I am going to grab Patdoodles link. So while we're taking a second at the beginning here, because, we're going to do it again. That everybody can just check and make sure you're still subscribed to all these awesome channels. And again, do what you can to get Jen and Helen to 1,000. If you've got a roommate, a partner, a spouse,
Pat,
parents, kids in
James.
the house, pets in the house with YouTube accounts. Come on, let's make sure everybody is subscribed. Let's get them to 1,000. Because you know what? I want to win a prize. Okay. They're gonna do a giveaway. I wanna be in on it. I want to win a prize. So come on, we got to get them to 1,000 so we can see these awesome prizes. Ex-husbands, yeah, ex-husbands, ex-roommates, in-laws, go for it. Grab those YouTube accounts. Hi, Jeannie.
Hey,
And
Jeannie, how are you?
so yeah, hey guys, thanks
So we
again
need to
so
stay
much
on for
for
7
joining
hours.
us.
Huh? Joetta said we need to stay on for 7 hours.
7 hours. Woo! Okay, I don't know if Pat can do 7
I'll
hours.
hang in there as long as you hang in, and I have enough. If nothing else, you see all the dolls on the bed back there.
James. Hi, James.
I hear my name. Yes, James, I mentioned your name.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, if you guys didn't catch the Thursday sale, I was on Pat's channel on Thursday. If you happen to miss that sale, I've got a link on my community tab. You can head on over to Pat's channel and check it out. We had a lot of fun on Thursday, and yeah, if you missed that sale, go back, have some fun, watch it. That'll be great. Sunday morning when you are waiting for, I think, but I'm not sure. I know Jen will let me know. They're doing a pop-up sale tomorrow, I think. Jen and Helen and Sandy Spiff and and I don't remember. Jen will fill us in. And James, I'm pretty sure you've met Patdoodles. I'm pretty sure you have. I know. Doesn't she look beautiful in that turtleneck? Those
Oh, thank you.
colors.
A
Oh,
thrift store
she's so
special.
pretty.
I got it for $2 yesterday at one of the thrift stores, and it still had the brand new tag on it. So I wore it today.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a pretty shirt. I like the colors.
Yeah, that
Did a
is
video
awesome.
today, and I was thinking that I was recording it, but I had accidentally was really live. So I'm here and I'm talking, and all of a sudden I see these people, and I'm going like, wait, I don't have my computer on. Why is one person watching? And then three people was watching. I'm like, wait. And then Geneva going, surprise, you are live.
Oh man, what a way to find out that you're live.
Yeah. Yeah. I was so
Hi,
surprised.
Snowflake.
Hey, Kitty. How are you and Laura?
I know it's true, Snowflake. James is getting a little flirty, but I mean, how can you not? Hi, Kitty. Hi, Laura. Oh man.
Oh,
So
that
yeah,
was
so
funny.
Doodles was out of town, and boy, she hit some great stores on her way back, and so yeah, it's going to be exciting to see the stuff that she
Stuff.
found.
And then in 2 weeks, I'm going to be out of town again. I'm going to Myrtle Beach for a week, and they have a lot of good thrift stores over that way too.
Wow.
And I'll still do my sale from the hotel. Well, actually, this time we're getting like a what those things called Airbnb. We're going. Alyssa, Stephen, and Micah's going with us.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Oh, that'll be great.
So yeah, so we'll do another sale on the road.
Hi, Leanne. Hi,
Hey,
LaDonna.
Leanne
Hi,
and Al.
Val.
Hey, LaDonna.
Yeah, so if you guys saw us on Thursday, yeah, she was in the hotel room because she's such a pro. She's like, yeah, I can do it from the hotel room. Hi, Patty.
Yeah. Hey,
And
Patty.
she had a friend with her also. So that was really nice.
So that's always fun. Especially when
Uh,
you cute stuff.
so Pat, why don't you remind everyone when you're doing your lives, and I will share the link again.
Okay. My next live, I'll be on tomorrow at 7 o'clock with the Maker Show. And Mary from Reclaimed Treasures will be my special guest. And Mary does some wonderful, wonderful, all kinds of crafts. She doesn't lock herself in to say only dolls or only collages or only assemblage. She does a little bit of everything. I really
Mm-hmm.
think she's going to have some super cute Valentine items. Something just tells me that. So check us out tomorrow at 7 on my channel. On Mondays at 1 o'clock, I generally do a craft sale, craft supplies. Mondays at 1 o'clock, but one Monday a month I do a book sale, and this Monday is the book sale. Tuesday night at 7, I do my doll show, and that's going to be a regular thing because that's really my thing is dolls and have all kinds of dolls. Then Wednesday, I have the day off. That's when I do my invoicing and shipping. And then Thursday night at 7:30, I usually have my vintage sale. But I'm kind of confused. I think I double booked something. I really need to go back and look at the date.
That's
Because
easy to do.
yeah, Kathy said something. I'm going, wait, did I do that wrong? But anyway. Um, then Saturdays at noon, I do my regular sale. So if you would like to join me any of those times, shoot me an email. And if I'm not already, which usually I'm not, I'd be welcome to love to have any of y'all for a guest. And thank you, Trisha, for having me this evening.
Hi, Lucinda. Oh, yeah. No,
Lucinda.
it's great. It is great having you on. And yeah, it's going to be a fun night. I just want to mention I will be doing morning sales 11:30 Monday through Friday, except on Wednesdays when I'm over on Helen's channel, the New England Thrifter. But the other days of the week, I'm on my channel. It's just a solo sale. It's like a little lunchtime sale. If you're on the East Coast, if you're on the West Coast, grab some breakfast and join me. And then on Monday at 6:30, I'm going to be with Janice on her channel for a live sale. So again, with all the sales and stuff going on, I know you guys can do the double devices or flipping back and forth. You guys are getting to be pros at that. So yeah, whenever you notice that there's a couple people on, put somebody on the TV, somebody on your phone, and yeah, don't forget to give us some thumbs up on the live sales, because that really does help. And so I want to also mention, because it's cold here today. We're stuck in the 30s today, and I got a chill, and my hands were really cold. So yeah, I had to bundle up a little bit in here today. But if you guys notice what's behind me, because I'm not wearing one of my t-shirts today, but Fiona, because she's in Singapore, she wanted a piece of my merch, but I don't think they ship to Singapore. So, so I ordered it for her, but it's fun because I get to see it too. I don't see everything, so I get to see this. So this is the notebook. So if anybody was wondering, I wonder what that looks like, because I like notebooks. I like, little doodle pads or things so I can keep track of stuff. So this will be going to Fiona in the next box that I send to her. But until then, I'm going to be using it to plug my merch. So this just happens to be from the Sue Spezio Show, which I know a lot of you guys join us on Friday nights. And oh, thank you so much, Steph. That is awesome. Hi, Vicki. So yeah, this comes sealed in plastic, and it has the logo for the Sue Spezio Show. But you can get these with all of my little items. My logo, the elephants, the inspectors. I've got the crossing guards on here. And then it's on the back also. And you can pick your own color for the background. So any color you like, they will put it on there. And there are all of these pages. And I think they are all lined, because it is a notebook. So I think they are lined pages. And then it does come with a little code down here. So if you're out or you're sitting on the bus and you're doodling and somebody's like, hey, what's that? They can scan that on their phone and it takes them right to my YouTube channel.
I'm going to steal that. I'm going to steal that from you to include that. I mean, I take it to my shows and stuff. And but I got to put that on my merchandise. Yeah.
Yeah. So then as people are out admiring it, it's like, yeah, take them right to my channel. And then they can find that too. So
oh, yeah, see, look at that show. So instead of having a bunch of business cards, I can say go to store.
Yep. Whatever. So I put the link in for my merch, so you can check that out. But yeah, I'm going to have that right back there as a fun way of plugging my merch also. And you get to see something besides just the t-shirts that I wear. And the coffee mugs that some people have been putting out there. Hi, Vicki. Yeah. But there is that. And I also want to thank everybody who is a member. As you guys know, I've kind of switched things up this year, and I'm still trying to figure out kind of how I'm going to incorporate the changes I've made into the perks for membership. So I'm still working on that. I'll have it figured out and I'll have it all updated. But in the meantime, I want to thank all of you guys so much for being members. I see Steph, I see Joletta, I see Jenny's, I see Helen,
Dan.
Mike, and Laura and Jan. And yeah, so thank you guys. Leanne. I truly, truly appreciate all of you guys for being members. At the lowest level, which is just the paw supporter. It's all paw themed. That's why everybody's got the colored paws. At the $1.99 level, you get a paw and Gina Marie. You get a paw and you get the fun little emojis, the disco ball, the starburst, the kitties, Gracie, Faye, and Joe. And you get the Sue Spezio show ones. Yep. So you get to play with those in the chat. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys so much for being members. It really, really helps me be able to continue to do this and figure out how I can continue to do this as a career, because I really, it's like, I am having the best time doing this. It's like, yes, it's stressful at times, self-imposed stress, I know. But I really, really want to continue to do this as a career. And you guys help so much out with that. And thank you, Steph. I would absolutely love help tonight. So that will lead into the segue of saying, as you guys know, we're going to be bringing stuff. It's all going to be offer up style. So if you're having internet issues, if you're having, oh, Irish girl, hello. It's so nice to see you again. And thank you so much for being a member. I appreciate it. I really do. And it is awesome for you to be joining us. You probably have been lurking. Just haven't jumped into the chat, but I appreciate it. Yes, Colleen. Yes. Thank you, Colleen. And hi, Nancy. So everything will be offer up style. Steph is going to be helping tonight. So you'll want to be watching her in the chat. She will put the start in. I will highlight it up on the screen. When we are left with the high offer standing, she will type in the going once, going twice. So keep an eye on the chat, because sometimes she will do it and she'll be doing it in real time, because there's always a delay from when we're talking to when you actually see things. So Steph will be there to give you stuff in real time. And let's see. Oh, I'm shipping from Washington State, and Pat is in North Carolina. And let's see, what else do I need to say? Oh, I am a little behind on where I would like to be with my invoicing, but I have gotten some things taken care of around here that I really needed to clear up my time for tomorrow. So I am really going to be cranking it on the invoices and yeah, and get all that stuff out to you. And oh, well, it's so nice to have you back, Colleen. That's great. I'm so glad you're able to join us again. And hi, Cam, and hi, Darla. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, it's so great. Even people you haven't seen for a while, just to reconnect with people in the chat. It's awesome, and it's a real feel good moment. Because these people are so warm and everything that
You
and
have cold.
Lucinda's asking, do I have a cold? I don't have a cold, but I'm cold. And actually, since I put this on, my hands have started to warm up, and yeah, I don't know if I'll be keeping this on all night, but no, it's been in the 30s here. We had snow. It didn't stick. It was like raining snow. And some of it was like thick rain also. But no, I just got a chill. I was just cold. I just, got a really bad chill. So I put
Hey,
this
Lorraine.
on, and hi Lorac, just to get warm. So it's working because I'm feeling much warmer now. But it's winter. Sometimes you just get a chill.
Yes, yes, yes.
And yeah, I wasn't really thinking, and I guess I wasn't paying attention to the weather to know that it was going to be that cold today. So crying out loud, I know it's January, but according to a couple of the plants I have that are starting to sprout up, they're ready for spring, and I'm kind of ready for spring too.
I
So
agree with that.
I am feeling it. But yeah, I think that is pretty much everything I need to mention, other than I'm gonna mention again for everybody who has recently come in, and then we can start sharing some links again. Helen, New England Thrifter, and Jen Eads, they are about 70 subs away from 1,000, probably even less now. Um, they are so close to 1,000. So guys, if you could please check, make sure you are subscribed to both of their channels. And again, anybody in your house who has a YouTube account, grab their devices, get them subbed. Tomorrow when you're out, if you're at the store, if you run into people, hey, have them sub. It's free. It costs nothing. So it's one of the fun things you can do to help someone out that is 100% free for you. Because I know they will really appreciate it. And then we can get to the party. All right.
And
So
also, real easy too, especially if your name is in blue, those little dots you see if you're on your laptop anyway or something, you can just hit that and it'll say go to their channel, and it'll take you right in their channel without actually taking you out of here, and then you can sub and come right back.
and I was gonna go in, and then I closed it down. Silly me. You know, you hit the wrong button, and man, oh man. Okay, so let me go into live chat. Let me make sure that here. Let me there. Oops, where'd my chat
Hey,
go?
Mark and Mike, how are y'all doing?
Hi, Mark and Mike. Um, okay, so I think I've pretty much got. So yeah, so everybody, yep, just click on the name, click on the dots, and they'll take you right to their channel, and you can sub. And yeah, it helps them out so much. And that's right, Lucinda. Make new friends while you're grocery shopping. Hey, have you subscribed to this YouTube channel yet? You just might like them. You never know. Those people who work in the stores, the produce department, they're stuck there. They can't leave. So, grab them, make them subscribe. They can try to run in the back. No, get them to subscribe before they have to restock the bananas. No. All right, so we are going to get the sale started. So I am going to get Pat up here on the big screen.
And thank you. And I see
And
some new people in the chat. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider doing that. And I'm caught up almost with my invoicing, which I'll be invoicing tomorrow. But I am behind on my shipping. Vicki, you will be getting
I
your
put the
stuff.
wrong link in.
Oh, okay. Oh, store my stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, Vicki, I will be shipping you and a few more people stuff that I am behind on. And so I will be getting that out probably Monday. This was a short week because there was no pickup on Monday. So I figured I'd wait till Tuesday and get them out. And then I was leaving on Thursday, so it was a short week, but I will get them out this week. Okay, so
Oh my gosh,
also,
Lucinda.
well, you know, Lucinda, the perfect place though is if you go to the thrift store or the antique store. They love it because they're looking for this.
True.
So I know I picked up several people. They go, "Oh, really? Where do you sell?" And I always say, "Oh, I sell on YouTube." I never knew they did that. And they said, "Let me see." So I pull up my channel and they'll say, "Well, let me subscribe now." So I said, "Oh, you can't do it from my phone." I said, "Because it's me." So then you just, put the link in or you send them, whatever, and then they'll do it on their phone. Yeah. So it's real easy. Okay. So my first item, since Valentine's Day is around the corner, I would start with this red Avon dish, and this will start at $8. And it is a covered candy dish, a pedestal candy dish, trinket dish, whatever you want to call it. I do believe it's flash glass though. And it's Avon from the 60s is what it said. It's an $8 start. And this measures about 6.5 inches tall to this little red ball here. There's no marks or anything on the bottom of. Oh, yes, it is. It does say Avon on the. I swear, I did not see that earlier. Can you see that?
You see under these lights,
right in between there, it says Avon. You can barely see it, but Avon is on there. But it's really a pretty little dish for Valentine's. You could also use it at Christmas. Measuring across, it is about 3.5 inches across. No chips, cracks. Hold on before I say that. Well, right inside that lid is where you typically will find, a chip or something. No chips, cracks, or anything. I don't see any of the paint kind of, with that flash glass, how the paint will kind of fade off some. I don't see any of that on there. And it has a real pretty flowered pattern. See those flowers. So it's real pretty. It does not glow or anything like that because it's flash.
Oh, see, Nancy, good point. Yes.
What?
When they come to arrest you for harassing people to sub to channels, yes, please get the arresting officers to sub also. Absolutely. Nancy is thinking outside the box. Yes.
Okay, so that was my first item. We're showing two.
One.
Okay.
Because I don't count.
Okay. Okay.
So
I'm not sure.
one is as much as I can count to on Saturday nights.
Okay.
All right. So guys, I'm bringing, as you guys know, I'm trying to, okay, this last week, not as good of listing on eBay and everything because working more on invoicing, but I am going to get back to it. So I'm bringing some things that I'm, kind of giving one more shot at before it gets listed. This is one of those items. It's a little more of a niche item. It is going to start at $30, and it is a Waterford crystal little terrier figurine. Now, he could be a Scotty, he could be a little Westie, but this is a Waterford crystal figurine. He is marked with a sticker and he is engraved. So here is his Waterford crystal sticker. I will show that. If you don't want to have the sticker on him while you are showing him off, let me get it in here. Ooh, hello, ring light. But right there on his little behind on the bottom there, it is the Waterford crystal engraving. He is not very big. About 2 inches tall. And he's about 1.5 inches wide. But you can see he's very detailed with the fur detailing on him. I'll show off his little tail. It is right there where the sticker is. He's got individual feet. He does sit up like this, so his little paws are out.
He's begging for a new home, y'all. He's begging to be adopted.
Oh, yeah. And I'm going to try to get in here so you can see his face, but you can see his little tongue's out. He's got a little nose. He's got little ears right there. And he is Waterford crystal. Oh, Patty, that is a really good question. I don't know when this came out. I don't think it is like recent, but I'm probably going to say in the past 20 years. There are a few of them out there in this position. I think there are newer ones in different positions, that there are a few more kind of available out there. There's one where he's laying down and I can't remember the other positions. There's like 3 different positions. But this one I think is the older position for him. And then I'll show that little Waterford mark on his behind. And you can see how beautiful, crystal clear.
And if you could see the prices eBay on them, that is ridiculous.
Yeah, they are extremely expensive. Now, he does not come with his bowl. I think that he should come with a bowl, and he doesn't, which is why I thought $30 is a very good price for him without the bowl. So think about that one. We're going to pass on him. And again, with a lot of these, I have no problem listing them on eBay, but I like bringing things to you guys because you guys come to the live sales. I absolutely love bringing things to you guys at a really good price. And we're going back to Pat.
Okay, my next item is going to be a $15 start. It is a mason jar, quart size, full of watches. Watch pieces, watch parts, and full watches. Some of them may be valuable. I don't know. So I'll start showing you what's in here. Let me dump them out. The first watch is this little watch here. It does have a name on it, say quartz. So you get this watch. You get this watch here and this one. I know a lot of people use these to craft with, and that's what I thought I was going to do. didn't happen. So you get that one. You get this cute watch here. I think this is like a Timex or something. And I think they work, some of them. Not sure about that either. Yeah, this is a Timex, I believe. There's a lot of nice watches in there. Look how cute this one is. And it's late. I can't read tonight. But anyway, it has a name on it. So you get quite a few watches. I'm trying to pick up the next one. This is a little gold small face watch, and it's a Timex. It's a lot of watches.
Like a leather strap on that one. That's nice.
Here's another watch here. It has a name on it, a fancy handwritten in cursive. Ooh. Don't know what that is. Have this cute one right here. This is a real cute. Look at the band on that one. So you got that one there. Here's a fancy smancy. This is just like somebody put some little dangles or whatever on it. They probably thought they were going to do some crafting too. Look how fancy the letters and the numbers and everything is on that.
Hi, Bonnie.
You got one digital.
Hello, Dana Grace.
I can't say, hey, Dana Grace, how are you? Hey, Bonnie. Then you have this blue one here. Has a blue face and a ribbon-like band. So it's quite a few watches in here. You have this one here that's kind of a silver with the pink. So if you're into crafting or anything, you have this Santa Claus one. And this is the back part.
He's sparkly.
Yeah, and this one is it's water resistant, and it's a genuine leather band. It says that on it. Got a few more, and then that will be it. This here is Geneva. This is a Geneva watch. Then you have another one with a black leather. No, that's not. It doesn't have the other part on it. It has the band on it. Then you have this watch here. And that is it. So you get all of those watches starting at $15. And if you don't want the jar because of weight, I can always, eliminate the jar. But this is just how I would sell them at my booth. I would fill up mason jars full of jewelry. So that is my turn. And
well, yeah, that's fun because you can display it like that, or you can craft with them. And
well, you know what I had to do at the booth, because people kept, like, I had one jar full of men's watches, and somebody opened it, took out what they want, and threw the jar back behind something else.
Oh.
So what I had to start doing, I would put some tape, a bunch of rows of tape, then I tie a ribbon bow and all of that around there. So if they got one, they would have to steal the whole jar. Okay, that's mine.
Oh, people.
Yeah, people don't have anything else to do.
That's what it is. People just don't have anything else to do.
That's what I figure.
All right. So I showed this gal in one of my shorts, but I haven't brought her to a sale yet. So this is her first time at a sale. She is a fairy of the forest, and she is going to start at $30. She does come on a really nice wood stand with the metal bar bracing her, and she is tall. But she comes with all of her little cards and everything. So she is a Fairy Tales series by Geppetto, and she is a fairy of the forest. And then she has this tag on also. And I'm going to put her down, and I'm going to get a measurement on her. while you get a look at how pretty she is. And then I will spin her around. Let's see. So the doll itself is, yeah, she is 16 inches tall. And then she's got just a little extra, probably half an inch for the base there. So 16 inches tall. She's got a beautiful sparkly kind of meshy material for her dress there. On the top, she's got some beautiful flowers and lace. Ooh, let's see if we can get her face in here. Because, yep, she's got green eyes and the beautiful red hair. On the back, she has her fairy wings, or kind of like butterfly wings. And then her arms, let's see, this part of her arm feels padded, but then from here down, it is porcelain. Her legs, yep, the same. So a little bit up here is padded, but then above her knees down is porcelain.
And she's
Her
probably
head,
wired so you can pose her arm. That if you bend her arm right above the porcelain, it's probably a wire in there.
maybe.
Yeah, you're probably just scared to bend it, but it's a wire in
I
there.
am. Hi, Geneva.
Hey, Geneva.
And then she has beautiful ringlets in her hair. Oh, so pretty. And then her dress does have some Velcro in the back here. So, yeah, 16 inches tall, and she is $30. And, you know, starting on the green St. Patty's Day, spring into Easter, she's going to look lovely displayed for that time of year. All right, so that is her kind of debut in the live sales. So again, if you have questions, if I didn't answer any questions you have on her, let me know. And I'm going to put her down right there. All right, we're going to pass on her. And we're going to go back to Pat.
My next item, look at how beautiful these little dollies are. It's two little girls, one with a pink bow, but they're not just dolls. They're salt and pepper shakers. And these are starting at $13. Hi, Annette. Jeanette, excuse me. These are starting at $13. They are abyss porcelain. And I will tell you the height and everything. They do have their original stoppers in them. I could not really find a lot of information about them. So I figured someone out here may know. They're 5 inches tall. And this one has little pink trim and it has the S on it for salt. They look hand painted. That's the pink bow in the back. And if you look really, really close, you can see she has some little hand painted flowers and stuff around there. And on the top of her head, you can see the little holes for the salt. It's shaped like a little daisy. And then there's a little hole in each one of the petals of the flower. And she has blonde hair and a really cute little face. That's just a little spot of dirt right there. I just noticed that when I turned it around. And this is the other one. She has the P for pepper. And she has little hints of blue flowers around the hem of her dress. She has a blue bow. And she has kind of like a light brown hair. They have really, to be little, look at how much detail is in their face. Really cute. Then you notice a little detailed hand painting up around the bodice of the dress. And she has the blue bow, a blue flower on the top. with the little holes for your pepper to come out. I don't think they've ever been used. I did not try to take the stopper out. It does feel like it might. Yeah, it comes right out because it's very clean. I was looking at how clean the holes were. So I don't think pepper has, or salt or pepper has ever been in it. And these were starting at $13, and it is for the pair. I don't think I would ever put salt and pepper in them. I think they just would be pretty on a display shelf, personally. I think I told you they were
I
$5.
can't believe they're salt and pepper shakers. They are amazing.
Yeah. And their faces are somewhat similar, but this one has a little bigger head, I look like, than this one. And they're just so, they're blushed to perfection. This one has blue eyes, and this one has brown eyes. So they would be cute to put on a shelf and call them Mary and Sue, Sue and Mary. They're just cute little dolls. Okay, so we'll set those aside. And if you are looking at this on a rerun, you can always contact us and see if we still have items available. Some of them we may not sell here, but we may go and list them online, so they may not be available after the show. That was my one. Okay, there.
And I was reading Geneva's comment. That's so cute. Her 4-year-old granddaughter is trying to figure out what everybody's saying to each other with the emojis.
Oh,
That is so cute. All right. So
you,
I am going to have framed art choice because I have 2 pieces by an artist. They are the same, but they're different color schemes, which in this particular work, he did this. He did this in, I don't know, I think I have personally seen like 5 different color schemes that this comes in. But these are going to start at $40 for choice. They are by an artist named Elton Bennett. He lived in the area on the coast, right where Washington and Oregon meet up, kind of in the Columbia River Basin, right in that area. Oh yeah, so his name is Elton Bennett. He passed away in 1974. So he's been gone for quite a while, but his art is still very popular up here. And if you go and look right now and try to find some artwork by Elton Bennett, you can find some originals that are in the $800+ range. Also, his daughter sells his work of art on eBay. Lots of his different art on eBay. His daughter is selling. She does not have this particular piece, though, available right now. And she sells her art. Now, these are 10 by 8s. She sells 16 by 12s, but they are $80 a piece, unframed. These are framed, and they are $40 a piece. And they're in 15 by 12 frames. So, Faye, no. So I'm going to give you that little tip right there. So even though she does sell his art still online for $80 a piece, she doesn't sell this one. And I'm going to show the back. So this is Elton Bennett right there. And the information about him, kind of what he did before he was able to be a full-time artist. And this particular work of art is called Sea Folk. This one I took out of the frame because, you know, with the glare and everything, it's so hard to see through the glass anyway. So this way you can get a better look at what it is. It is very 1970s, but in a cool way. But this one is called Sea Folk, and then you wouldn't be able to see that if I didn't take it out of the frame. So here it is. It is an awesome school of fish. Each one is a little different, and they've got the really big eyes. This one is in a brown color scheme. I also have a different color scheme, but I've seen this. I've seen it in blue. I've seen it in green. This one is in brown. Now, what you can't see, I'm going to show that it says Bennett right there. But what you can't see, and I'm going to peel this away a little bit, but right there you can see where it is marked Elton Bennett. And then over on this side, which you're not going to be able to see, but you can see on the other one, right down there, it says the Sea Folk. But this mat happens to be just a little big and it covers it up. In the other one that I have, you'll be able to see that more, but I want to just show that this one does have it. So this is, grab this. This is the frame that it comes in. This is a wood frame. It is very nice. It's 15 by 12, and the print here, the mat is 15 by 12 also, but the print is 10 by 8. So this is the kind of brown version of the School of Fish. Really cool, but you can see they've got that fun 70s kind of vibe to them, but I really like the big eyes. So I'm going to very gently try to grab the other one here. Now this one is in the frame, so we're not going to get quite as good a look because there's going to be some glare. This one is more of like wine colors, so kind of in that burgundy range. But you can see where it says the Sea Folk. It's Bennett. There it's Elton Bennett signed. But it is signed, I think, just on the litho. I think that's where it's signed. But you can see the same design, but different color scheme. So $40, your choice for the colors. And again, even though his daughter is selling his work, $80 a piece, unframed, she does not have the Sea Folk available. So I've got two of them. So $40 each. They are really cool. All right. Oops. So we're going back to Pat.
It's always so funny because one thing I had pulled out was some framed artwork as well. And when I could not find this exact one again, I found it before, and I put in framed artist with fish, Elton came up.
Yeah.
Never heard of him before until a couple hours ago. But these are starting at, I have 3 of them. They're starting at $18 for choice. And the guy's name and it's signed and everything on the back. His name is Rick Noom, I guess. Excuse me. My mind is gone. That's not his name. His name is Rick Coom, C-O-M, I guess. K. It's late. Excuse me, y'all. I can read alphabets.
That other guy is impersonating this artist.
There you go. He has his card. And he does his art out of Lafayette, Louisiana. He's still living. And so you have a choice. And he does these frames here. He did especially for this. And you're going to see some, I guess he just used old pieces of wood. Because you can see on the back of it how this one looks. So that's one. Sold to Patsy. Okay, you got that?
Yeah. I'm just going to ask Patsy if she would like the brown or the wine one, or Patsy, if you can let me know if you would like the brown or the wine one. I didn't want to interrupt you. You were finally getting his name out. You were on a roll. I wanted you to keep on going. It's like, we'll get, I am totally getting Patsy taken care of also. But
Then
yeah,
you have
you were
this
you
one
were you
here.
were cruising.
And if you notice on the back of this one, his signature is on, but look at the wood on the back of that one. So he used whatever wood I think he had.
That's awesome.
Signature.
We're
And
all
then the last one,
about
this is kind of,
recycling and reusing, right?
yeah, this is kind of pinkish to a burgundy-like reddish color. Then this one is a beautiful gray neutral tone. So these would look really good like in a man cave, or even if you have more of a country style cabin, they would look really good with this kind of frame. And here's the back of that one. And these measure, the frame is about 8.5 by 7.5. And the actual little print in there, some of his painting he did with some type of ink, and then he used watercolor to fill it in.
Oh, nice.
I'm not sure if these was done like that. And this is like a textured. And then it's three-dimensional. It sets out from the frame itself. And the actual opening of the frame is about a 5.5. And the actual little painting itself is 3.5 by 2.5. So you have this one.
Oh yeah. The start I think was 8. Wasn't it 8?
18.
18, sorry.
Yes, 18 for the start.
18.
Yes. And some of his artwork sells way up in the monies too. And this one, this is probably my favorite because that pink, I don't know, that does it for me. But
it
they
looks
look
like
really
a red
good.
snapper.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure what kind of fish. It doesn't say, but he's known for his wildlife and pet portraits. So he does a lot of that kind of stuff. And this is this one here. And the last one.
And Steph, you did a great job getting his name. You did an awesome job.
So much. Thank you, Patsy, for the offer. I appreciate it. And that is the last one. These are so nice. I've had them for a long time, and I was debating how I could use them, so I had them on display in my garage for a minute. Okay, so if there's no other interest, we can go on. Yes, red snapper. Well, thank you for letting me know. Yeah, but look at the color on, and it has a little bit of a sheen to it, whatever method he uses. Has a little bit of a sheen and a texture. So they're really, really, I mean, they're very nice.
Well, I love all the colors he uses in the background.
Yeah, and these are, like I say, he uses like watercolor, and it's a method, a certain method. It has a name, but I forgot what it's called. Mm. Yeah, so we can go on and count that.
Oh, look at Laura.
Thank you.
Laura knows her fish.
Yes. Yeah, the frames, yeah. The one piece of art photo that I saw that my husband did of an old barn, it was a photograph. I framed it with the old barn wood. So, Patsy, which one or ones would you like? They're 18 each. So, yeah, they are very nice.
So let's get a close up of each one so she can.
Okay. So we have the red snapper. That's the red snapper. And I guess this is the steelhead, maybe? I'm assuming by the color. And we have the trout. So just let us know. And they do have the little hook right here so you can hang them. Okay. That's right here.
All right. And while we are waiting for Patsy to make her decision on that, she did ask if these were prints, and yes. Let me grab this one. This one's out of the frame. So yeah, these are litho prints, I believe. If they were originals, I would be selling them for about $800 each. And then, yeah. Okay. So Patsy would like all three of Pat's.
Okay,
And then
thank you
she's
very
trying
much,
to decide
Patsy.
on the color. So I'll show you again. This one is the brown tones. So I'll show it kind of goes from dark to the lighter brown. And then this one is the wine colored. And I will get in here.
I'll be right back.
All right. And so while Patsy thinks about those colors, I am going to, okay, so next up is a tablecloth for me. This one is also the size. While I was doing Afghanapalooza, I was doing a lot of measuring. So this one is 62 inches by 56 inches. And what I found is that 56 inches is just wide enough to be like a coverlet on a double bed. I have a double bed. So this is just wide enough and just long enough to cover the area and be like a little coverlet on a double bed. So that is another option for this. But again, 62 by 56 inches. This is so gorgeous. It's going to be $45 for this one. And I'm going to hold up the design here. Isn't that magnificent? Let me get in close here so you can see that center design. And I think Jan jumped in before Steph even finished with that one. So Jan, if that's not an offer, let me know. But yeah, this is, look how gorgeous this is. And I did not find a defect on this. And I have been looking. All right, Patsy would like the brown one. Excellent, Patsy. Thank you. So yeah, isn't this amazing? It is so beautiful. And then the edge is just so nicely done. There's the edge. So each one of these little medallions just kind of makes up the edge. Here is what's connecting all of them. Your cat typed 45 and enter. All right. Your cat is trying to tell you something, Jan, just so you know. I think your cat is saying this would look lovely in our house because, James and Snowflake would be doing the exact same thing. All right. So this is still available. $45. And you could, oh, is that one spot? Where did it go? Right there. I can see it on the screen and I'm trying to see it here and I can't. My hand is, nope, other side. So it's over here. Oh, nope, that is,
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
yeah, that might be missing
Mm-hmm.
one. Yeah, that might be missing
Yeah.
one just right there. That is that is like the only one, and boy, that's even a hard one to see. So, yep, 45 on this one. And again, you can use it as a tablecloth on a rectangle, table.
Yes.
Or you can use it, those of you in the nice, more year round, warmer climates. This would be a lovely little coverlet
Or a
on,
curtain.
or a what you cut out.
A,
Sorry.
oh, a curtain.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. So that is 45 on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a
But
beautiful
no,
color.
looks like it missed the mark.
Okay.
It
Somebody
looked
said,
like that probably was made like that, when it was on the machine being crocheted, it looked like they just missed it there. Because
mm,
you would see a little string hanging if it had been cut or
true.
loose. So I think it was a manufacturer's thing. Mhm.
All right. Back
Okay,
to Pat.
my next item is a huge item. Makes me very nervous about shipping. I've had it in my booth, but I downsized my booth, so I only have teeny tiny things in my booth now. Well, I downsized my booth to shelves.
Oh
This
my
is
gosh.
all huge taco. It's a banana boat, and it's starting at $30.
Her cat called 911 once while she was sleeping.
And this is by Westmoreland. It is huge. It is a $30 start, and it measures almost 12 inches across. And it's called a banana dish, but it's white milk glass and has this open lace design. And the name of the pattern is called Doric, Doric lace pattern. Then it also has that pattern down around the base as well. And this is it stands on a pedestal. Let me set it down. It's about 9 inches tall. And look at that open work on the pedestal. Isn't that pretty? You can see my finger up through there. And it's a big piece. It's substantial. It does have a little weight to it. And I probably will have to, not probably, I will definitely wrap it very carefully, and I'll probably double box this for extra protection. But it is a beautiful piece, and I did have it at my booth for 50, and I'm bringing it today for 30. Because I know shipping is going to cost a little bit, but it is a beautiful piece by Westmoreland. No chips, cracks, or anything on it. You feel it again. But I was sitting there feeling it while Trisha was still taking her turn. Yes, it does. And I see Vicky at 30. Thank you, Vicky. No, no chips, cracks, or anything. I'm feeling inside of each one of the inside rows now. Nope, I don't feel any chips, cracks, or anything. But I just think that is look at that. It is like a stately piece. Imagine that just sitting someplace and okay, imagine. I mean, I know it's safe for bananas, but these are some glass pieces of fruit. And I think the contrast against that white would just be so pretty.
Taco
Yeah.
Tuesday. Come on. Who's thinking it with me?
Well, you can make family size. And
That is a taco.
I see Patsy at 32. You can make family size tacos. Get those large shells, lay it
Oh, the
in
big
there.
ones.
Yeah, the really big shells. Lay that in there and then put your fillings. Or you could do one for each one. You know, those big 12-inch ones you get? Put it in there, fill it up, have a contest to see who could eat it. Make it for each person. See who eats the most. Hey, I don't know. Okay, so Vicki is out to Patsy, so we can call it. Thank you, Stephanie. And so that's 36 to Patsy. And Patsy, I will ship this separately from your, your art, but I will work with you. I'm going to help you out with the shipping on this. And thank you. I appreciate it so much. And I'm glad to see that going to someone that would appreciate, really appreciate. And thank you, Vicki. I appreciate you as well. And I'm quite sure you would have appreciated it as well. So thanks so much.
All right. Okay, so this next piece, I had to do some research on, because when I picked it up and I saw the design, so here's the design on it. I went, oh, that looks like Royal Crown Derby. Now, I've had Royal Crown Derby before, which is why I thought that's what it looks like. But when I looked at the bottom, I went, ooh, yeah, that could be their mark, but it's not the mark I was familiar with. This is, in doing some research on this, this is an insanely old Royal Crown Derby mark. Like really old. Can I stress that enough? Hi, Cindy. Hi, Edward.
Hey, Edward and Cindy.
This does have, before I give you the price on this one, I'm going to point out on this side of the vase, you can see that there are two little flowers holding the handle on right there. On this side, we've got a little damage.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we got a little bit of damage right there. And I noticed one spot. Hi, Catherine. Right here.
Hi,
We've got
Catherine.
one little chip in the paint. Okay, but this is going to start at $50. Okay. One of these recently sold on Etsy for $88. And one of these with a lot less paint on it, but a very similar mark on the bottom, is currently listed for sale just shy of $200. Because from what I can tell, and I'm not kidding, this Royal Crown Derby mark, because it doesn't have all the little dots around the crown, which would put, if it did, it would put it around $18.50. But because it doesn't, and because the other piece that has a very similar mark, they're guesstimating it at about $18.20. No kidding. And from what I can tell from the Royal Crown Derby marks, that because this doesn't have a bunch of little dots around for the crown, yeah, it is old. It is super crazy old. And this double handle little vase, really, I mean, those were like the only two I could find. One that sold on Etsy and one that is currently available with a whole lot less paint on it. So I'm figuring this is probably somewhere between like 1820 to 1850. Somewhere in that range is probably, but again, we've got one spot of paint loss right there. I could see that right there. There's a paint loss. And then these are the flowers that are fine. And this is the flower right here. These two are damaged. So those are the ones that are damaged. Now, I've had the Royal Crown Derby Imari, which this is part of the Imari family. There's a couple different Imari designs. I recently sold a much newer teacup and saucer for $40. So having an extra 100-year-old vase with a little damage for $10 more, it's a screaming good deal because I bring you guys good deals. And when I can find really amazing pieces, this design is so beautiful. So I'm going to start by going around the bottom here really quick and showing you the lovely job that is painted around here. And then we're going to go up and look at the main panels. Beautifully painted.
That you got me.
Well, I'll tell you, I've been looking and looking and looking, and I have not brought this to a live sale until I was feeling comfortable with the date range, with trying to do research on that bottom mark. I really have been trying to figure it out before I brought it to a live sale, because this is a truly amazing piece. Truly amazing. And there's the inside. Yeah, it just has like a little, a little schmutz in it. But yeah, this mark is really, really amazing to find. And I just, having seen the Imari pattern before and doing some research on that, when I saw it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's got to be a Royal Crown Derby Imari. And from what I remembered, yeah, it was a crown and it had the mark and blah blah blah. But I looked at that and I went, yeah, that looks a little different. So yeah, I had to do some research on it. But it's gorgeous. Just in case you're wondering how big it is, it's not overly big. It is 4 inches by about 3 inches. Oh, the cat didn't accidentally type in a 50. Believe me, yeah, if Joe was on the keyboard, he'd be typing in all kinds of stuff. All right. So thank you, Patsy. Thank you. It's really, even with that little bit of damage on it, it's such a beautiful piece. And yeah, finding Royal Crown Derby pieces, you are probably going to want to find more of them because they are amazing, beautifully painted. And with that cobalt blue background, oh, it just makes the colors pop. So thank you, Patsy. I'm so glad you like that. And oops, all good. Wasn't that. I'm putting that in a spot and then something else went, but it's fine.
Okay.
I know, trying to keep one thing safe. Maybe I'll move it over here where it might be a little safer. All right. So we're going back to Pat.
Okay. So my next item, can't hold a candle to it, but it kind of would match it, is this beautiful amberina. It's like a little duck. It does glow, and this is going to be a $30 start. And this is by Viking. And it is a substantial, it is a heavy piece. It's a nice, very nice. It does glow. Probably not going to show it on here, you know, with all this light and everything. But it does glow all over. And the prices are like all over the place on eBay and Etsy and so forth. But this is about half of what most of them are starting at. Okay, yes. And there it is up close. You can almost see it. When I hold it up close, you can see the glow coming in just from regular light.
Yeah, you sure can.
Kind of looks like Daffy Duck up close. And this piece is 9.5 inches tall and about 6 inches at the widest point from the tip of the tail to this stomach. Like, I guess I don't know if you call it a stomach or a belly. And I like it has a nice wide base, so you don't have to worry about it tipping over. And I mean, it's heavy. It is. I'm gonna tell you how heavy this piece is by itself. I have to have my scale right here. Now this is that right? Whoa, I know it was heavy. This is 2 pounds and 3 ounces of glass. So
My
I
goodness,
think that means
that is a solid
that means
piece.
it's an older piece of glass. So it is a solid piece of glass. And if you look in it, you're not gonna be able to see it on here. There's like in the very, oh yeah, you can you see that little design inside of there, like a little S? Certain ways I move it. It's like a little bubble almost or something right on the inside of there. And there's no chips. I'm feeling it again to make sure. No chips, cracks, or anything. And it is a pretty, pretty piece. So if you have like a, it's kind of an orangey, well, it's amberina, but it's like an orangey golden color, you know, depending on the light that it's under. When I hold
Well,
this,
and I had a piece that color, and I asked, Becky last week, who's also, I mean, not only does she know Fenton, she knows a little bit about Viking glass also, and she
mhm,
is saying, yes, that is persimmon is the
persimmon.
name of the color.
So persimmon, according to the expert,
Fancy,
and
fancy
I
color name.
because she knows her stuff. Yeah,
He
9.5 inches.
does.
We measured that. But it is a heavy piece of glass, but it is a very nice piece of glass. The great addition to any collection. Mm-hmm. So we will go on and pass on that. You ladies are killing me tonight. We rung the best tonight, I think.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Wait, I mean, I still have some really nice pieces, I think, anyway. But if you should change your mind, I'll have it here if anyone would like it later on. And thank you. Oops, scale still on. Didn't realize that. Okay, yes, Bison persimmon color. Thank you, Lucinda.
Oh, so
Do you
Patsy's
know when it was
asking
made? Yes,
when.
I did. Let me see if I can pull it back up. I had it. Um,
Cool.
yeah, I had it pulled up, and let me see if it's still there. Hold on, just 1 second.
That's okay. Take your time.
Yes, let me take a picture again because I did know when it was made. But you know, you get all of this information in your brain,
Yes.
and then it's like, okay. Let me see if it'll come back. See, a different picture is coming up. This it's from the 60s. It was made during the 60s. Everybody is saying that. Yeah. So 1960s. I'm not sure of exactly what year in the 60s, but it is from the 60s. So that's like 60 years old. Depending if early 60s, be 60 years old. Yeah.
That's just wrong. Just wrong
What?
for the 60s to be 60 years ago.
Is it if from the 70s or 80s? All from what little bit of information I just seen on here and from earlier, they're saying, the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what this person here is saying. Yeah, but most of them were saying the 60s. Okay, let's see. This person seemed like they know what they're talking about because they got a big score. And they're saying mid-century modern epic Viking duck and persimmon. So they did know what they were talking about, this person.
Woo! Look at that.
Seller, piece of glass. And they're saying the 60s as well. I
Okay.
know, and their picture is gorgeous.
All right. And Patsy will take
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Thank you, Patsy. I appreciate it. Okay, that's why 60s is right. That's why. Okay, thank you. Yeah, it is a good price. This is
Mhm.
about half of what I've seen any other starting prices on Etsy or eBay. I mean, there were a few low balls, but I always offer the price better because we don't have as many fees selling directly to you.
Right.
So, it's always better if you see us on here to get it versus waiting until you see it listed. Because if I listed this, I would have started the price at $60. So thank you, Patsy. I appreciate that.
All right. Now I'm going completely in a different direction because I've got a ring. Now I'm going to channel my inner Helen. Nope, that side. This is the side. Okay, so right in here, I might need to get my little magnifier. Let's see if I can get it to highlight it. Right in here. So this is a 925. Can we see that it says 925? Maybe. Oops, there's the deeper. There it is. There's
Oh,
the
yeah. Yeah.
925. And this is jade. So this has 3 little jade stones in it. This is going to start. Thank you, Jen.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. This is going to start at $25. And it is a size 8. I'm going to double check that it is right on an 8. Yep. It is right at the 8. Got it in there so good. Now it won't come out. So 925 jade and a size 8. You can see it's got like these little crisscrosses at each of the jade stones. Now I did test them in my gem tester and it did go boop right up to jade. So size 8 on this one. And I'll show it all around. And there's
That looks huge when it's that close to the camera. Look like it could fit on a head or something.
the headband.
Yeah.
But that's how it looks on. So it is a beautiful ring. Yeah, it is gorgeous. And it's such a pretty shade of green. So size 8, 925 jade ring. So we'll let you guys think about that one. And we're going to go back to Pat.
I decided this item I'd bring a little bit of whimsy. Is that cute enough or what? It is a salt and pepper shaker, and it is starting at $10. It's a $10 start, and it is by Blue Sky. It is made in China, but Blue Sky is very collectible. And this is from 2010, and it is signed. Right there's a signature. And you don't see any holes, right? But when this mouse, it still has the original little sticky tape on it from when it was new. It's never been used. Right there is where you fill it. And then it comes out right between the ear. And on the cheese, it comes out right there. And it's so funny, these holes look like the little dots that's on there. And this piece, now there is an ever so slight little chip right there. Can you see? It's just like, I don't know if I danged it or what, because I don't remember that being on it when I bought it. But look at the colors on this little, I said a cat on this mouse. This really looks more like a rat, to be truthful. Doesn't it look like a rat? And look, he's smiling in his hand. He's got him a piece of cheese. And he sits right in there, very nice on there. And the overall piece measures about 3.5 by almost 3 inches tall. This is the back view. But he's laying there super comfy. Just look at him. He got his legs crossed. I mean, he is totally in resort. And I got this whole piece of cheese to myself is why he had that. Look at the smug look.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's all mine. Hey, y'all, this is me. This is for me. And he's got his piece in his hand. And like I said, there is a signature says Heather Goldmine right there. And it is marked 2010 Blue Sky. And remember, there is a very, very small chip right there.
That is so, just to have that sitting on
yeah,
your
I thought it was
kitchen
cute.
counter.
Yeah, to be a salt and pepper shaker, you know, you would never think this is salt and pepper. And I'm planning, I have like so many salt and pepper shakers, so I am going to have a salt and pepper sale real soon. Nothing but salt and pepper. Because it's like I keep buying them whenever I find them. Sometimes I pay too much, but like this, I just thought it was cute. So I could not leave the store without
It's
it.
very cute. Yeah.
It's on both pieces. Gold mine. Is that a C on the end? Let's see. I don't know. I would have to look that up. I thought it said gold mine, but I'm not sure. It may be a C on the end. I'm not sure. Hey, Becky, how are you? Yeah, I'll have to look that up. I'll look it up while Trisha is going, and then I can let you know for sure.
All right. So I have a set of 3. They are kind of wall hangings. One's functional, 2 are just designs. So I'm going to start off by offering the 3 as a 3-piece set for $30. So we're going to see if anybody's interested in all 3 pieces for $30. If not, and someone then is interested in just a piece, then I've already thought about that to separate them out, but I want to offer them as a set because they're really cool. Now, the funny thing I did not realize is that the company that made this, I'm going to show it right here, Torch. I have a bowl, a ceramic bowl. I love using it. I've had it since the 80s, but it's the same company. So it's like, no wonder I'm drawn to these pieces. It's like, I have that piece. I have a bowl by them, and I love it. And it's done in the same colors. So you're going to see here. So what I've got, it's fish themed. Okay. Yes, there is a fish theme tonight. So here is the first fish. He hangs on the wall. I have the 2 screws that go in him. I've got them. And he can hold like towels. Maybe you've got, the sea inspired powder room. Maybe you've got the mermaid bathroom. You can use that as a towel holder, or maybe you've got a fish inspired kitchen. You can still use that for a towel holder. Then I've got a pink fish. He just goes up on the wall. He's just hanging out with the other fish. And then I've got a blue fish. So he's more of a true blue. He's more of an aqua blue. And then this fish is, of course, pink with the blue accents. Now, the torch bowl that I have that I mentioned, yeah, it's all in these colors. So, of course, I love that bowl. I'm drawn to it. It's the same company. Of course, every time I see these, I'm drawn to them. And I do pick up this brand a lot because it is so well made. So the fish, yeah, he's a good size. Let me see if I can measure him. Yeah, he's about 9 inches. I think he's the biggest one. So $30 and you get the whole set.
That's
So
good.
$30. Yeah, it's a good price for these. They are ceramic pieces. They are really well made. The back is unglazed. And oh, I do see Gina in first for 30. So I'll show this one again. Now this guy looks like he's very in motion because you can see his little fins are turned up. So he looks like he's swimming. And even his head is tilted out a bit. I'm going to set him down here so that I can hold up this fish. So he too is kind of in motion. Yeah, Gina Marie, I do see you first in for 30. I know it's really hard to tell on your end. But yeah, I have you highlighted on the screen.
And Patsy's at 32 now.
Okay. So this guy is about 8 inches by about 8 inches. So 8 by 8. And these do have really nice hangers on the back. You can see they are a double. So it can handle the weight of them for hanging on the wall. But isn't he awesome? And then, see, I'm going to gently put him down.
I love that turquoise tealy blue looking one. That one. Yeah, that's my favorite.
And so then the 2 screws go right there to hold it on the wall. And I've got them right there, right in the little baggie. So I can include them. And then he is all glazed here. And then this part underneath is glazed, but the part that goes up against the back is not. So the part up against the wall is unglazed. So nice and textured. And then, yeah, beautiful coloring on him. And then the outside of his tail is designed. So again, you could fold up some towels in there and put that on display, or, hang something over it.
And dare anybody to use the towel. These came from the Golden Girls bathroom.
They might have.
Very. I love that color there.
Yeah. But yeah, they just look so great together.
They have the colors look very mid-century, like, 60s, 50s, that kind of look. That is so pretty.
Yeah, with the slightly pastel looking. Mm-hmm. And then there is that one. Yeah, he really looks like he's swimming.
Girls. Mm-hmm. I mean, even the blue one, you could turn it to the side like he's swimming, and you still could like drape a towel across it. And if you want them like swimming all in the same direction.
Yeah,
these 36. Yes, that
those
one.
two.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you could even put that other blue one though to the side and have the towel draping over it. Oh boy, I've got a showdown. We've got a showdown.
And this one also has a double in the back. So again, it's going to be very secure on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and Gina Marie is out. Thank you, Gina Marie. And thank you so much, Patsy. And let's see.
I just woke up.
Well, good timing. Thank you, Patsy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Too many fish in my hands right now. There we go. All right, Pat.
My next night, this is not my next item, but I just wanted to show it. We were talking about the Golden Girls. One thing I brought to the sale tonight is a Golden Girl t-shirt. So I will be showing that. But
that's so fun.
I want to stick with that fish.
Sweet.
This is a fused glass art plate, and look at that fish. And this is starting at $15. It's starting at $15.
The fish theme continues.
It's always amazing. And it's just a pretty plate. It doesn't really glow or anything. Well, I guess I don't know. I kind of see yellow through there. Let me move it over this way in the dark. Anyway, it's like a dark amber color. And it's a $15 start. And this fish is like fused on, and it's very textured. Look at the colors.
Oh, I'm glad you said amber, because it was kind of looking a little purple.
Yeah, it's like an amber, a brown color. Yeah, look down there where the light is hitting it. Hold on, where did I have it at? Look, can you see now? Look at it right there.
Yeah.
That light is hitting.
Yeah.
So you can really see there the color. And this is a $15 start.
That's right. That's right, Steph.
Hey, Timmy, how are you? That's my neighbor, y'all. She lives like less than probably 20 miles or so from me. I found out on a sale. So, hey, neighbor. And let me tell you the size of this plate.
Okay, so who lives by you?
Semi-free.
Oh, I did not know that. Well, that's awesome.
I didn't know recently. And this is a 7-inch square, well, about a 7.25-inch square plate. But look at that. That's so pretty. And it was Patsy, not trying to get you to spend more, but look at that. Look how good these would look together.
Look how good these look together.
Yeah, look.
Yeah.
Aren't they similar? Yeah, they're really a nice plate. And it does not have a hanger or anything on the back. But you could, they have these things that you can buy that's like a piece of fabric-y kind of texture, and you could put that on the back of this plate, or you could glue one on with some E6000 if you were to use it for a wall hanging. Because I think the color would show up best, or if you set it in a plate stand, and if somebody's interested in it.
Oh, yeah.
I do
I love plate stands for those.
I can't get it. I will include a plate stand if you would like. Just let me know if you decide to purchase this. And this is the back of it. But I love the feel and stuff. It almost feels like little sand down here on this belly, like. And then all of these here are three. The eyes and all these little dots is little drops of glass that's fused on. And this here, same thing here. So it's just really, really a pretty little fish. I love that. Okay, so be thinking about that. Let me know in the chat if you would like to see it again. And thank you. That was mine.
Okay. So next up, I have got a $25 perfume bottle. Now, I did take this off. I did scrub in here, and I made sure that putting this in water, that this worked. And I just scared Joe away because a little bit of excess water is coming out there. So you can see a little bit of water left over. So this does work. So that pushes down, and that does work. And there's just a little bit of water and just a little bit that I didn't quite get all the way out, but this works. 100% works. There is the little bit of water on my hand. Now, the bottle. Let's look at the bottle. So this just sits right on top of there. It doesn't screw on or anything. It just sits on top. It is a clear glass, which you can see they've got iridescent because it's got a beautiful rainbow. You can see all of the colors of the rainbow. And then it is like it was rolled in white glass to give it that speckled look. I do not see any indication of who made this, but this is a big bottle. It's not a teeny tiny one. This is 4 inches tall, and it is almost 3 inches across. So next to my head here, you can see that is a big bottle. And it is iridized with the beautiful rainbow. And it absolutely does work. And I cleaned it out myself to make sure that it does work, because it did have a little bit, and it still does have just a little bit of dried perfume in there, just ever so slightly. If it doesn't sell, I'll just stick it back in water and clean that little bit out of there. But this is fantastic. And again, boop, that totally works.
Yes, Nancy, it would be kind of fancy smancy for spraying some bugs.
It would be, but it's going to hold a lot of liquid in there because it is a big bottle. But does it work? I don't know if you can hear it.
Well, you can hear that air coming out.
Yeah. But I know Joe I accidentally sprayed Joe. He was sitting on the chair next to me here. I sprayed it, and he keeps looking at me like, are you done? Is it clear? Can I go back over there? All right, Joe, I'm putting it down. We're moving on. There we go. Now you can come back. He's like, I don't trust you.
My next item is a $25 start, and it is a choice. This beautiful painted plate, and I'll show you the name on it. Or which was a surprise to me that I just discovered just like 5 minutes ago, maybe. But this beautiful creamer and cup, and it will go together. But this plate is by names I cannot pronounce, but what I will do is type it in the chat. This plate is made in Bavaria, and the pattern on it is called Racine, or the design. And it's very, very nice. And okay, you ready for Royal Bavarian? And then, and I don't think I'm misspelling this.
Hi, Johnny.
Enreuter. I don't know why it's all caps, but I'm not yelling at anybody, okay?
Okay. Oh, you're typing it into the chat? Okay.
Yeah, I was typing.
Because I was wondering how we were going to. Oh, okay.
There you go. That's the back of it.
Hutchenreither. Hutchenreither.
And it's made in Shell, Bavaria. And this plate is in really good condition. I did feel like a little, I'm not sure if it's just a nick or what. I doubt if you can see it because I don't see it. I just can feel like a little teeny something right in there. But
I don't know, but somebody better bake a cake for this plate.
So you have this plate, and this cup is made by the same company, okay?
Ooh, nice.
But what was weird, look at the design on this and the design on this. So I thought, and I bought them all three together.
Okay.
But this is, can you see that? Who made that? Limoges, France.
All right. Somebody's copying somebody.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
So, but it's a very, they look like a set. So I'm going to leave them together. And this would be a choice. You can get the plate.
Ooh, that's a beautiful set.
Creamer, either one, $25, your choice. If the same person buys the plate as the creamer and the little cup, I will do it for $40 if the same person is interested. Both the cup and the creamer have that iridescent look on the inside.
Pretty.
Let me show you on that one. So imagine my surprise. I've had this for a while. I've looked at it. I took pictures. I identified it and everything. I never looked at the bottom of this because I assumed it was the same.
It sure looks the same, doesn't it? With the
5 years ago, I realized it was not the same. There's no chips, cracks, or anything, and it is hand painted. Everywhere, all the information I found said hand painted. And when you're looking at it, you can see the design is not like the flowers aren't exactly the same, like it would be a transfer or something. And this is super smooth. They're both is in this like minty, really soft mint green background. It's very, very subtle.
Well, the gold is just in such great condition on those pieces.
Yeah. So usually when I find these kind of pieces, the gold is starting to fade off where it's been used and everything. And even on this plate, I mean, it is in great condition.
They did not eat enough cake.
And this, from my little bit of, now, I'm not an expert, y'all, so don't whatever. I believe these to be from the 30s, from what I could find. And some people said earlier, but majority of them was going 30s. So I'm going to go with what the majority of the people say. But it's just so pretty. It's kind of like a dogwood almost. See that all the way around. Just really pretty. There's the marking on the back of that. The cup has the same marking. And something else, look at extra detail on the cup down around the base. And that would be that's just now was when I really noticed that it's probably not, because if this was an actual same company, it probably would have had that same design around the base. But it's little things like that sometimes you don't pay as much attention to when you're just so sure that the people at the antique store knew what they were talking about.
You know, it's a marriage, but it's a beautiful set. And I mean,
Yeah.
who wouldn't just visually look at that and go, "Yep,
Mm-hmm.
that's a set."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just really, really pretty. So I will set that aside for later very
Mm.
carefully. And where did I get it? Oh, right here. I just got to move something else. Yep. How are
Yeah.
you doing, Johnny? Didn't I say
But you
that?
know, somebody's got a really special birthday, you know, a big, you know, monumental date. Get that plate, put some cake on it for
Mm-hmm.
them. That's a
Yeah.
great way to
Don't even wait.
celebrate.
Don't even wait for special occasions. Eat breakfast on it. And just gently hand wash it and put it away.
Yes.
I mean, the stuff that
Yes.
I keep for myself, I use. Instead of I got rid of my china cabinet, and so I use it. Thank you. That was my piece.
Mhm.
Thank you, Laura. I love those kind of things too.
All right. So I have a wood carving. Um, you know, she's got a little split in her. I don't think it's a deal breaker. I think she's really cool. She's going to start at $20. And from what I can see and the style that she's in, this was probably done in the Philippines or very close in the region of the Philippines. But I'm going to show you right in the front here. Hi, Julia. Right in the front. So right under her neck on
Mm.
down. It's not horribly deep. I don't think it's really going to go anywhere else, but she does have a split. But it is a really thick, dense wood, and she is just gorgeous. So she's got on a necklace. Here is her face. It does look like she's got earrings in, like little plug earrings. And then her hair is up in a braid.
She almost looks like Pearl Bailey or somebody like that.
But look at the beautiful detailing on her hair. Now, I did clean her off. She's an older piece and she was, you know, a little dusty and stuff on top. But the wood is a little lighter. And I don't know if it's just because of the technique of going through and putting the design in, but this is just a little lighter than like her face. You can see her
Mhm.
face is a little darker, and that is just a little lighter. But it's really cool to see the adornment in her hair. And then you can see the part that is her hair, all very textured. And then she's got like this wood piece in holding it all together. On the back, you can see the back of her necklace. Isn't that great? But yeah, it's just a beautiful piece. And again, it's a very, very dense wood. She is about 7 inches tall and about 4 inches across. So 4 inches across and just beautifully detailed. All right, so $20 on her. And we will pass, but yeah, I think she is an exceptionally well-made piece. And yeah, just attention to detail with the carving on her.
Okay, my next item, two little cuties, big-headed cuties. And these are going to start at $25. But again, what is so unique about them? They're salt and pepper shakers.
And I will, Johnny. Yes, we'll be doing a speed round at the end. Yep.
They both still have their original stoppers and labels. Evidently, they've never been used. And they are by, I want to say which name, but I got to be sure here. Let me get they're made in Japan.
And it looks
they,
like it says Norcrest.
Yeah, Norcrest. But it was some word up above that. Where's my phone so I can look at it big? I have old eyes to match my old body now, so I need to see things big. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Good night, Erin.
Yeah, it says Norcrest, and at the top of that, it says reg.us Patent Office, Norcrest, Japan.
I know. Where is Helen?
All of that
How
is what
many salt and peppers, Kewpie salt and peppers does Helen have?
They both have the little nub wings coming out.
Oh, and they're blue.
Yeah, they're in excellent condition, no chips, cracks, or anything. And look at the expressions on them.
I know. He's saying, hey.
Yeah, that one's sleeping like, hey, y'all, hey. And this one is sitting there looking at him like, what are you doing?
It's like, hey.
Yeah. Who are you speaking to? I don't see anybody, you know.
It's like, Helen. Hey, Helen.
And
look at
see his little tushy has his feet. He's on his knees, or she on the knees. This is the back of the other one. Good night, Erin.
Hi, Kathy.
Hello, Kathy. So they're just super cute. Let me tell you the measurements. And when I was at the antique mall, it was like, it's the antique mall that my little shelf unit is at. I had never seen these before, so I'm going like, gotta get those, gotta get them.
No, I haven't either.
They're almost 4 inches tall. That one's almost 4. And this one is about 4 3/4, and the other one is 3 3/4, and the other one is probably like 3 7/8. It's just very shy of being a total 4 inches. And even though this one's a little larger, I think this is a salt because they figure more people use salt. I don't know. Maybe he ate too much of the salt. I'm not sure. It is a little bit bigger. I'm not sure what was going on there, but they are just cute, and the finish on them is just really, really nice. It is a porcelain bisque finish, so it's not like super shiny or anything. The little hair was hand painted on with China paint and fired. Then you have the little hair there on the back, have the little nub wings, and they're just super cute. So if you change your mind later, they do have the original stoppers and original stickers still on both of them. So thank you.
They are amazing.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things tonight. Okay, so I'll set those carefully aside.
All right. Well, I have another sterling ring. This one is going to start at $15. And it is from Poland. Now, one time when I had another one of these, actually, I've had a couple of these because I did get a lot of them. As a lot of you know, PC, who might show up in a couple of hours from now, might show up in the chat. PC is in Poland. And so I did have this, and I did show the tag. So there is the front. And then here is the back of the tag. And it does say that it's 925. It isn't marked on the ring 925, but it is marked on the tag 925. And PC gave the thumbs up. This is a known company. in Poland. So yeah, good company. So this is going to be $15 for the sterling ring. And it does have a rhinestone in it. It is a size 6 3/4. So it is a little smaller, 6 3/4. But it is from Poland. There we go. And so there you can see how it looks on. And I'll show how it is crafted all around. So it does have a nice design flow to it. And then here is the back of the design. So 925 sterling ring from Poland. And it does have a rhinestone on it. And I'll show again how it looks when you're wearing it. Really nice design. Trying to show it from all the angles there. All right, so it is a size 6 3/4. Okay, so we will pass on that. And there we go. Back to Pat.
Okay, my next item is going to be a choice, and this is $12 start. We have a choice of 2 QPs, not 1 but 2. And this is by, I believe it's by Lefton. Look at the face on that one. And it's just like, just look at me now. She has her little blue nub wings and kind of winking or looking out of one eye. And then we have this little vinyl girl here. And this is by Jesco. And I want to say 1993. Yeah, 1993. And what's cute about this Cupid here, she has a little top knot of real hair. Well, fake real hair. She has on her original shoes and socks. She has on some little pink knit pants. I was thinking this was a little earlier because this is knit, her pants. It's like the old-fashioned double knit. So I was thinking it was earlier, but it does say 1993. This is the back of it. And there is, let me open this up. You probably won't be able to read it, but right there is the marking with the date and Jesco on it, made in China. And then her little top fastens back up. Cute little eyelet trim. And then she didn't know her name, so her mama put it on her shirt so she would always know. And then it's kind of like tennis shoes she has on. Kind of like tennis shoes. And she is, how tall is she? The actual doll is 8.5 inches tall, not including this little top knot here. And this cute one right here, this little bitty one, it's a porcelain, it's a bisque porcelain. And laying down, it is about 4 1/4. There's no marks or anything on the bottom. No chips, cracks, or anything on it. There's that angle there. She has one leg kind of kicked up in the air. And just kind of cooling it, just relaxing. Not sure who she's winking at or why she's winking. Or he. We're not sure. They've never identified, as a
No, they're gender fluid.
But yeah, so it's a they. It's a, you know. So I like to say they instead of a it or anything like that. So just real cute little Cupid. This one is not
Hi,
quite.
Midge.
Hey, Midge, I got to send you some info that I have not done yet. This one is not quite as pink as these ones here.
Oh, yeah.
So they do come in different shades of pink depending on the maker. Now, Norcrest made some. A lot of people, Napco made these. Lefton. So a lot of the companies did make these little cubies. So that was a choice, $12 of the little vinyl one or the little porcelain one. And so that was my choice for this round. Thank you. Gotta set you right here.
Right. Well, I happen to have choice up next also. These are going to be $15 choice for brooches. They're the same design, just different colors. So $15 for choice of color.
Ooh.
This one is green and then some, but it's really neat because it has all these little rhinestone bits that are coming out, which really add, like almost makes it look like fireworks, but it is like a floral design, really pretty. So you get all those beautiful green rhinestones and then the smaller clear rhinestones. And then your other color choice is this beautiful lavender purple color. Same design with all of the little silver rhinestones coming out. This not only is a brooch, but you can use it as a pendant also. So it has a bail, using my fancy words there. It does not have a safety clasp, though. It just has a C clasp right there. And this is about 2.5 inches. Yep, about 2.5 inches on those. So if you are wearing them, here, let me get these up here. You are going to notice them. They are nice and big. So they are going to add a lot of pizzazz. There we go. And a lot of sparkle.
Yes.
Trying to have it catch the light so you can see the beautiful sparkle. So there is the green one.
That green one is stunning. It is like, look at me. Just look.
Yeah. And you can see how great it is at catching the light and just sparkling. And then here is the lavender one. But yeah, these are, again, St. Patty's, Easter coming up. Boy, these are going to look great with your Easter outfit, celebrating St. Patty's. There you go. There's your green. But $15, your choice on those. All right, so we'll pass. And there we go. We'll go back to Pat.
Okay, my next item is going to be a brooch as well, and it is starting at $10. Let me turn it up, make sure it's right. And this is actually painted on silk. This here is like a silk fabric. It's hand painted. Well, I don't know if it's hand painted, but it's painted on silk. It's an older brooch, I believe, from what I could find out. These are pearls all the way around. And I believe it was 2¼ inches, but 2⅛ inch across. It has the older type closure on it. See how these used to be like that? And it does have the safety clasp right there. This is the back. It's kind of like a felt, but this is on something hard that they covered the silk around. Then it has tiny, tiny pearls all the way around. I'm checking to make sure no pearls are missing. And there it is up close. And there's one lady, and she has on the white dress. And then I don't know if they're vibing for her attention or what they're doing. Because these guys here look like they're running away, and one look like they're running to her.
That's not good. That's not good when they're running away.
I mean, doesn't it look like the guy with the yellows running in the opposite direction, and the other one is running to her? Maybe,
Yes.
maybe he has chased him off. I don't know. But he definitely, the red coat guy definitely wants her. And there it is up close. The
And
actual
Midge would like the sitting Cupid.
the setting Cupid. This one here, the laying Cupid. Because the setting Cupid was part of a salt and pepper set. Just in case. I think she came in after I showed that. Now, this is the setting Cupid. This is a set, and it is a salt and pepper shaker. And these were $25. And they have the original stopper, original sticker, and everything still on them. And they're salt and pepper, and that was $25. And then the plain Cupid laying down was $12. So you can let us know what's going on that.
Jan, I don't know what's going on that. Isn't that funny?
And the actual painting part is 1.5 inches. I don't know what's going on, but
I don't know. Maybe she's falling and the guy's coming to chase her and the others are like, oh no, she's falling. Get out of the way.
Why is he running away? He should be facing the other way trying to catch her. She's falling. But there's no marks or anything on it. No maker's mark. That's the back of it again. I just thought it was an unusual piece. And then I just know.
Yeah, you usually expect to see like a courting couple, which they do. You know, the two main characters kind of look like they are a courting couple, but when you look down in the corner, it's like, what are those people doing?
Yeah, he's running away in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
And definitely looking at his size, he is a distance off because he's somewhat smaller than the main two characters. So I don't know. Maybe that's a child playing. I don't know, because it is another little person over to the side. So a lot of mystery on this.
Yep. But yeah, I would say the woman and the man there, they're probably a courting couple.
And she's reaching her hand like down toward him, kind of. Can you see that?
Yeah.
This hand here is kind of reaching out toward him. And you don't see his other hand. You can see it a little bit and he's reaching that hand out to her. Because you can see his arm is up in the air like this. So they're reaching toward each other.
Yes.
So I don't know. I just see this stuff, and when I find it to be interesting to me, I pick it up.
That is an interesting one.
Yeah.
There's a story. There's a story there.
History. So that was my turn. The mysterious.
Okay.
Okay, Mitch, no problem.
Okay, so this is one of the items that I haven't brought to a live sale because it's obscure. But before I go ahead and list it on eBay, I'm gonna give you guys an opportunity on this. So it's gonna start at $20. It is a pen, like a writing pen. Okay. It comes in a case that has a label on it. And the label reads that this is the celebrating the 40th birthday of the Cat in the Hat. Hi, Becky. So when you open up the case, you get a beautiful velvet lined case that has a writing pen in it that is, there you go, happy 40th birthday, Cat in the Hat. The pen does write. I did check it. I don't know who made the pen. I don't see, nope, not even on the, I know, just as I thought, I saw something there, but nope. There's no indication on who made the pen, but there it is. Happy 40th birthday, Cat in the Hat. So it does match here. There are a whole bunch of products, special books, watches, celebrating the 40th birthday of the Cat in the Hat, which I think was in 1997. I think that was the one thing I forgot to write down, but I think it was 1997. So it's almost been, it's been what, another 25 years. So we're really at the 65th anniversary, 65th birthday of the Cat in the Hat, right? No, this is the Dr. Seuss Cat in the Hat. So it does correspond with the Dr. Seuss Cat in the Hat. It just happens to be, because you can see that it's the same logo for the Cat in the Hat there. But again, it's an obscure item, and there are none.
What color does it write?
Oh, that's a good question, Joletta. Let me, I wrote it on a piece of paper and then I didn't pay attention if it was black or blue.
And I see Julie has made an offer.
It is blue. It is a blue pen. But yeah, it writes nicely. It's nicely weighted. And thank you, Julie. It's just an unusual item. And it's one of those, it's like, oh, do I bring it? Do I bring it? It's so weird. But I love weird. I love bringing weird to live sales. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to bring it. I'm just going to bring it. But yeah, this is beautiful velvet. Can you see how lovely that is? That is just gorgeous velvet. And then it snaps shut, and it's a really nice plastic case. I mean, they spent a lot of money on this.
Some execs with the company or something.
Maybe, yeah. I have no idea, but yeah, maybe all the execs at Dr. Seuss, or maybe the family gave them out. I have no idea, but isn't that just the coolest? So we can count this down for Julie. And I'm so glad you like this, Julie. But yeah, whenever I have an opportunity to pick up weird, I do. I really do. And yeah, I was so glad to find that, because I like doing research on the weird stuff too, and trying to figure it out. And it's like, there you go. So yeah, so it is, it's been another 25 years, since the 40th birthday. So we are now up to the 65th birthday, and your son is having a 40th birthday. Oh, Julie, that is awesome. Yeah, because I mean, who doesn't love the Cat in the Hat, right? That is so cool. Thank you, Julie. And yeah, thanks for sharing that. That is awesome.
And my next item is just two simple little baskets, and they're starting at $5. They're little teeny straw baskets. They're really cute. They're about 2 inches. I think they're 2 inches tall, about 2 1/4 tall, and 2 inches wide. I believe they were made in Mexico. I've seen some similar ones, not these exact ones. That's the inside of it. And these are woven so tight. That's the bottom. And it's a $5 start. And this is like red and black, the pattern. Almost looks like a buffalo check on that one. But this one, of course, I love color. As you can see, I'm always having color on. Look at this one. I love this one. It has pink in it and black and then red. Around the lid, it has the pink and black again. The bottom is just solid. And this is not dyed. Well, the reeds were dyed before it was woven, because on the inside you can see the colors are the same. And if they had dyed this after the fact, you wouldn't see it on the inside as vibrant. And the same thing with this one here. The colors are just as nice on the inside. So just to put a little trinket in these little boxes would be really cute. And you can see they're kind of soft and mushy, but they do go back to the same shape.
Wow, both boxes for $5?
Yeah. They're nice boxes, very, very nice boxes. That's the bottom. Tops go right on. And if you have like a little shelf or something to set these on, would be really pretty. I wouldn't put them together necessarily, but this one here, you know, or what else you could use these for, what I probably would be using them for if I keep them. I see DeFuzz at 5. Thank you. What I probably would use them for is little tuffets or little stools to set my dollies on.
Oh,
And I didn't think of that before, but you know, a little doll would look really cute setting on here. Look, perfect.
Yep. Or storing your pins and buttons and
So it has a lot of different uses.
Stu.
Yeah, so it's cute. So we can go on then and count that down if there's no other reason. Great for gifting crystals. Yeah, I mean, you could put so many things in this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could see so many ideals for these. You know, putting some little jewelry in it and giving it as a gift.
Yep. And just because it's little doesn't mean that, you know, you want to put it in a little container, because then it's not hoarding. Because it's in a nice little container and it's put away.
Okay.
You keep all of your little things that you're hoarding. Nope. Put it in a container.
I need your information. My email is right soon as
There
right
we go.
there. If you could send me an email with your info, I would appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. And I'm going to run and get me a drink while you're taking your turn.
Okay.
And thank you for sharing that. And Trisha just put it in. I'll be right back.
Okay. I got another weird one for you. This is going to start at $15, which might seem a little high, but this particular version of this it's scarce and it's very highly sought after. I know it's a weird one. So these are Bigfoot playing cards. Yep, they are by Bicycle. So very well-known brand. Now, when I get a deck of cards, I go through and I put them all in order. So these are all in order. And that is how I make sure that every single card is in there. So yeah, it's a little obsessive compulsive, I know, but when I do it that way, then I know every single card is in here. Now, this does include the jokers, but what makes this particular deck very highly sought after is the fact that, let me see, one of these, okay, it lists every single known name for a Bigfoot or like, and where you find them. So you can see they go by a lot of different names. And they're also from either different parts of the country, or you can see there's one in Australia, one in China, one in Sumatra. So yeah. And what they do with these, so on all of the regular ones, there are like little puns. You know, Bigfoot has been on the paleo diet for years. Ha ha ha. So it's like all these little jokes until you get to, let me get up here. Okay. So when you hit the jack, that is when you see all of the other Bigfoots and their depictions. So there is that. And then here is the ace. And then you go on to the next ones. And these ones, again, are all full of the jokes. You know, Bigfoot's favorite card game, solitaire. Yeah, because he, poor guy, doesn't have anybody to play cards with. And then here we go with the other entities. But yeah, so this deck, because it has every single Bigfoot and what they look like, what their name is, this deck in particular is very sought after. Let's see. Phone home. Some believe. Oh, Bigfoot is from outer space. Okay. Mm-hmm. So then here we go with here is the next one. So again, it's an unusual deck. Bigfoot isn't necessarily for everyone, but this one by Bicycle is really, let's see. Bigfoot doesn't believe in you either. Aw. Let's see. Bigfoot doesn't get the sniffles. He can't sneeze. I don't know why he can't sneeze. I didn't say I could understand all the puns. Okay, so here are the last ones. There's that one. There's Bigfoot. All right. So there you go. $15 for this deck. And again, very cool because it does list all of the Bigfoots, the big feet. And it is by Bicycle, which is a very top-rated card company. And again, I did double check. They are all there, including the jokers. So they are all in there. And hello, Christy, and welcome. And Steph is counting it down. Now, Christy, hello, and yeah, welcome to the sale. I don't know if you have been lurking before, but this is my email address. And for anybody who is new to me, if you haven't purchased before, please send me an email with your name, your YouTube name, just in case they're different. A lot of people do have them different, your mailing address, and your PayPal email address. And thank you very much. And thank you for being a lurker. We like lurkers. And I am glad you liked that deck. It's fun and unusual. All right, back to Pat.
Okay, my next item, I shared this the other night and I just wanted to bring it again for everyone to see because I so enjoyed finding these. These are like the Russian stacking dolls.
Thank
Everybody
you
have
so
seen the traditional ones, these ones here, but this is another kind of Russian stacking doll, well, Russian dolls. And I cannot pronounce the name. I am going to put it in the chat so you to see. And
I
this
can't
is
pronounce
start
it either.
this is going to start at $40. Well, y'all know words and me. So I will put it in the chat. And it's made out of a linden wood. This is all hand carved. And this one's about 12 inches tall and it's a beautiful green color. And if you would like to see, I also have a blue one. This is the only, she has a long braid down the back with this bow, and everything is wood. Now imagine all of these are carved, all of these little bumps on her braid. Then they're hand painted, and even on the braid, see at the bottom how you see like little strands of hair like you would do if you were braiding. All of this design here on her, I mean, it's just really, there's that face up close. And all of these little beads that you see here, it's hand painted. And I guess they put some type of medium in it to make it textured because you can feel all of these little pearls, like bumps or whatever you want to call them, hanging down. And she's kind of like side-eyed looking over to the side, like, you checking me out? I'm checking you out too. And then right on the back of her jacket or the top, it's a little notched out right there so that braid could lay flat right in there.
Smart.
And it is very lightweight. It is very lightweight. I don't know what linden wood is, but that's what they say it's made of. But it feels like a balsa wood, a little bit heavier than a balsa wood. So I guess it makes it easier to carve and everything. But they're just a really pretty doll. They're very, you don't see a ton of this style here. So when you do see one, they sell for about twice what I have it listed for here. And she's 12 inches tall.
Well, the amount of work they
Yeah.
put into that. Oh my gosh.
7.5 inches. But look, all of that, imagine all of that is hand painted. It's not done on a machine. It's not done in a factory. What's done in effect, well, they probably at the time was doing it like a cottage, what we would consider a cottage industry. They would take them home and paint them and then take them back. But look at all that detail there. Look at that face. Then she has the painted necklace on. And all of this is like textured. You can feel every little bump on that necklace, these buttons down the front of her clothes. And then all the rest, like this design here is pretty smooth. You can feel a little texture, almost like embossing maybe. But this is like super light. I'm going to set it on the scale. I mean, I doubt if it weighs, it doesn't weigh a pound. Like probably 7 ounces, 8 ounces. 6.2 ounces. So all of that is that light. So that linden wood is very lightweight, pretty much like a balsa. And that's it up
That's nice.
Yeah, and that's you can hear it's wood. And I imagine they probably put this on some type of, what is that thing called? I can't think of what it's called, but anyway, it turns. I imagine. I don't know, but I just thought I'd share it because it's not like I've only seen this like a couple of times online. So to go to the store and find two, I felt special.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm going
You're
to get
very
one.
special.
Yeah. So I'm going to sell one and keep one. I do have a blue one and I can keep either color. I probably should keep the green since my last name is Green, but but I like both of them. Okay. I do. So I'm going to keep one and sell one. But that day I found this one here. Plus I found the nesting dolls, which I will show my next round,
Mm.
I think. So where is Tony? I think she would want her. Yeah, maybe you have to put Tony Patano. Yes. So we'll go on and pass on that, and we will show her again during the speed round if anyone is interested.
Hi,
Hey,
Sue.
Sue, how are you? And I will carefully set her right there. And Trisha, I got my coffee, so I can keep going.
All right. So I have this is going to start at $12. And it is I think it's wood carved, but it is like a wood carved stopper. I'm going to say it's a woman. She's got like a little scarf on her head. This part, if it is wood, it's a very soft wood. But here is her face. And I'll get a measurement on her because she is just like the size of a stopper. Oh, you said stopper guy. Yeah, I think she's a gal. So she is about 3.5 inches tall and maybe about 1.25 inches wide. But she is all hand carved. And then here is the stopper part. That might be trying to say something there. Let me see. Where did that go? Boy, if it says something, I have no idea what it says anymore. But there it is. And I'll turn it that way. All right, so I don't see any takers for the wood carved stopper gal. So we'll pass and we'll go back to Pat.
Okay. For all those people, Helen making their very feminine Victorian style boudoir. I have this beautiful hand vase. And I think she got one similar to this one. And this one is starting at $20. It still has the label on it. Hold on, what was that right there? What is that? I think, oh, it's just a little bump on it. Okay. Still has the original label on it. And I think it says, let me look at it again to make sure. Yeah, NAPCO. Yes. It's very hard to see, but that, okay, you could see it right there. It's made in Japan. And it's a very soft pink hand. She has a bracelet on, and the bracelet has a beautiful rose. There's no chips. I always have to say that slow. Her nails are painted a very soft pink as well. And then the little cup part of the vase, is white with little specks of gold. Not like that harsh brassy gold, but a real subtle gold. And then it has little pink flowers all the way around that. And this piece measures, wait, I see something. Hold on, what is that? What is that? I gotta shine some light on that to see what that is. This is about almost 6 inches tall. Let me shine some light so I can see what that is. I think it was just a manufactured flaw, because that could not be, yeah, because it doesn't even go all the way around. Deep down on the inside of that, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. That's the ring. It's hard for you to see, but it is like a little mark on that, but it's not a chip or anything. It's in the porcelain itself when it was poured. And the cup part of this is about 3 inches deep, this part here. So I guess even if you want to be really fancy, you could wash it really good. It's glazed. And you could drink your wine or beverage of choice. I mean, doesn't this look like a cup?
It does. It looks like a goblet.
Yes, the size of a teacup or something. So you could just kind of, and it, it has a hole down here, but the hole doesn't go there. So this is just really, like I say, it's just real dainty looking. Little too dainty for me. But whenever I find these hand-based things, I always pick them up. And I always, either sell them here, or as soon as I put them on Etsy and eBay, they use on Etsy more so than eBay. They usually sell right away. Okay, so if there's no interest, we'll pass on that. Set that down carefully. Yeah, that would be great, Kay, for Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Each time it turns, I see a face. Where? Not on this Sue.
I don't know what Sue's seeing.
I don't either. And I have quite an imagination, Sue. Okay.
All right. So I've got a latch hook. It's kind of unfinished, so you can turn it into whatever you want. It's going to start at $14. And Scotty dogs. So this could be a wall hanging. It could be turned into a pillow. You could turn it into a rug for your Scotty dog. But the edges are, they're still unfinished, but the design is finished. But the edges, you can turn it into whatever you want it to be. Let me get a measurement on here so you can see how long this is. It is 23 inches long. And about 16 inches wide. So 23 by 16. I'll show you the back. There it is. So, yep, ready for you to turn this into whatever you would like. A rug, a pillow, a wall hanging. It is ready to go. So $14. All right, so I'm not seeing any takers on that. And there we go. We're going back to Pat.
I was typing a message, Midge. Yes, I know. I'll be invoicing tomorrow. So I accidentally hit the send button when Trisha said, there you go. So that's what I was typing in. Okay, my next item is this beautiful photo box, and it's by the Bombay Company. However, I adjusted the price. Now it's only going to be a $10 start because I noticed that I think something was right there and right there. But you can put photos on all four sides and on the top. It's by the Bombay Company. I used to love that store when they were at the malls. There's the top of it. And the photo size is 3.5 by 3.5. And this is from 2002. It opens up so you also can store lots of pictures down on the inside. And the way you get the pictures in, these little pieces here slide right up. They did a great job at how they beveled all of the little corners, sides, so they just slide right in. Oops. I didn't break the glass though. Didn't break. Okay, get that back up. So they have, this is the size picture that it takes. They used to have some of the coolest stuff this store did. And I'd go in, I could only afford stuff when it was on clearance. And then this will slide right back down in there. Okay, slide back down in there. That's right. It slid. I took it right out.
It only does when you're not looking at it.
Yeah, okay. So let me not look. I'm looking away. Anyway, but I got to put it back down in there because I don't want that glass to break. I bet that glass is just in the wrong place. Okay, let's try it now. It really does go back down in there, y'all. So I'm going to set it down at an angle like that now. And this box itself looked like it's probably about a 6 by 6, 5.5 by 5.5. It's a really nice photo box. I don't want to turn the glass up, but it has the little metal stamp on the bottom as well. And then it has the name of the company and everything like that on there. So it's a nice photo box starting at $10. It's a nice piece of, if you like, not a lot of people still I know do pictures as well, but this would be a nice piece to set around with the family pictures on it if you have, you know. So that was $10 start on that. And thank you. That was mine. Set that down. Well, I'm going to fool with it while it's not my turn.
You'll get it now that we're not all staring at you.
Yeah, that's when it'll happen.
Oh, I think Midge would like that.
Oh, okay, Midge. Thank you. Okay, got that one back in.
Okay, so I have a different kind of Bluebird figurine. It is a ceramic Bluebird figurine. This is going to start at $12, and the colors on here are really spectacular. And they've got some berries that they are eating. There is a sticker on the bottom here, but it is, nope, actually it's not a sticker, is it? It's just a black mark. I keep going back and forth whether it's a black mark or a sticker. I think it is just a black mark. So
Yeah.
I don't know who made this. I don't know, but the coloring is just gorgeous. It's very vibrant. There is the back side where you can see all the blue from that bird. And they've got the tree right there that the berries are growing off of. And this is a really nice size figurine. I mean, it is easily one full head worth right there. 8 inches, 7.5. Yeah, maybe about 7.5 by about 5 inches. Might be just ever so slight bit of wear right there in the back, but it is just gorgeous. So $12 for that one. All right. So we will pass. And we're going back to Pat.
My next item is this little fairy light. And this is starting at $15. And it's one like kind of cubist-like. It kind of just separates like that. And I believe this to be flash glass. This is the base of it. You put your little tea light right down in there. Or you could put fairy lights down in there. And then this is the top. And I believe these to be transfers all the way around. And this is a $15 start. There's no markings or anything on it. And this measures, let me set this down, about 4 inches tall. And sometimes it looks purple and other times it looks blue. And when I shined a light up on it, let me show you with the light shining on it. I didn't bring any fairy lights in here. But this is kind of how it looks when it's lit up.
Oh, I see what you mean by the blue now.
Yeah, so like see right now, like these flowers are actually like a white, but when light is on it, can you see how they look blue?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking this is like a periwinkle blue
Kay.
kind of a cross. Thank you, Kay. So I'm thinking this is a cross between like that, you know, like that lavender and blue together is that periwinkle like color.
Yeah.
And it's just, I thought it was really pretty. There's no chips, cracks, or anything on it. And this is the base. And you can see now, see right here without that, can you see how purpley that's looking?
Yes, it looks, yeah, the back by you looks very purple. And right where the light is shining, it looks a little blue.
Yeah, so it just really depends on the light, I believe.
Yeah, that is fun.
Yeah, so I thought it was a nice little piece. And, ooh, across, let me measure it this way for you. It's about 4 inches across as well. Is that a chip? No, that's not a chip. Yeah, but I just thought this was real. And I'm, you know, like, honestly, y'all, when I first got this, I did not know what it was, right? So we were doing a show. Victoria, my 7-year-old granddaughter, was with me. She goes, Mima, there's tape on it. It's for a light. It's for a light. I said, no, it's not. And she said, it is. It's tape. It's tape. And we pulled the tape off. He was right.
Not argue with the 7-year-old.
Especially her, because she knows everything, you know.
Well,
but
she's really hanging around you. Of course she knows everything.
Yeah, she is really into this kind of stuff, though. You know, she's really getting into it. And her mom and dad just does not understand that she really comes over here and goes live with me. She asks me, can she come to do it? And if she come on the
So
weekend, we
great.
don't do a sale, she's disappointed. And thank you. Oh, two cuties. Oh, well, congratulations on the new baby, grandbaby.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And Kay, this will save you shipping because I have not shipped your other box yet. So I'm going to add that to it, and then I will let you know what the additional shipping is. So that'll save you since I haven't shipped it. And thank you. Uh-oh, Johnny, it is sold. Thank you for your offer. That went to Kay.
Hi, Patty.
Hi, Patty.
All right. So I have an item here that I had at my sale last night, which is every picture tells a story. And it didn't sell, but I think that this is a really amazing picture. And I wanted to bring it because it's just a little odd. It's going to start at $12, and it is in a beautiful wood frame. And it is, I'll show the back here. It is very nicely professionally framed. And it is an very early automobile. And there is a gentleman sitting at the wheel right there.
He's looking frustrated or something.
I don't even know if he knew his photo was being taken.
Oh, okay.
That's even my thought. It's like, I wonder if he even knew. Hi, Dawn. So I'll show out here so you can see the whole car. This is a huge, huge car. It's amazing. And look at up here. He's got gears and levers and I think a horn. He's got two sets of headlights. So he's got lights up here and he's got lights down here. But yeah, this is just amazing. He's got a little box that sits on the outside of the car right there. Nice, big, luxurious seats for the passengers. And yeah, it is just an amazing photo. And this car, I don't know what kind of a car it is, but it is really spectacular. Yes, Dawn. Yep, you can bid on anything you like. I thought I made you blue at one point, but maybe I didn't. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that I still have your information. So yeah, you are good. And then let me get a close up of this beautiful wood carved frame. So it's really nice. But yeah, isn't that a beast of a car?
Mm-hmm.
It is so huge. The frame is 7.5 by 5.5. So I'll hold it back here. But yeah, I just thought that this picture was something spectacular, and somebody else did too, because, you know, they spent money to get this framed. So somebody else thought it was pretty amazing, but yeah, whatever car this is, it is a beast of a car. And yeah, he is so funny just sitting there. All right. So we are going to pass.
I Laura for 12.
Oh, okay. I don't see that yet. There it is. StreamYard is lagging a little. All right. So thank you, Laura. And we can go ahead and count it down. And let's see. Put you right there. All right. Thank you, Laura. And back to Pat.
Okay, my next item, as promised, is the Golden Girl t-shirt, and it will start at $10. And it is a size. What size is this? I see it on there. This just says a size 2. But I thought someplace else I seen. It's 100% cotton. Maybe you'll see it before I see it.
That's cool, Laura. For her two brothers' automotive shop.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be a nice gift.
Mm-hmm.
It's a size, I would say it's at least a large.
Mm-hmm.
And it has all 4 of the Golden Girls on it. And it said Squad Goals on it. And it is made by ABC Studios, copyrighted. So I guess somebody bought this like on a studio tour or something, maybe. And it's a good size, and I like it because it has a good length to it. And I'll tell you
Yes.
measurements across the chest, because a lot of times, you know, they be kind of short. But from side to side, oh, it's a 44 bust line and probably a 44 waist as well because it's straight down. It has short sleeve. It has ample room at the sleeve. The sleeve opening would be about a 16-inch sleeve. So it would fit most people, from a small person to a larger person, because, you know, they don't have to fit really good. It's a t-shirt. And I'll stand up to kind of show it to you. If I can scoot my chair back. I guess I can't scoot back far enough, but you can see on me, it comes down past my hip. And I'm 5'7", to give you an idea on the length. So I'm not like super short or anything. So it is a longer length t-shirt, and it says Squad Goals. And there's Dorothy, Blanche, Rose, and Ma. And it is black, just in case it's showing up different on somebody's screen. And then the other colors is kind of graduated from a lavender to a soft teal color. Okay. I'm way too fat for that shirt currently. Oh, no, it'll probably fit you. I mean, it is a big shirt. And that's the waist, but I think the waist is probably about the same. Yes. The waist is 44 as well.
And that's even a good length for a sleeping shirt too.
Yeah. So it's a nice big shirt for a lot of
Mm-hmm.
sizes. I'm not sure what 2 means on that. I think it was labeled extra large when I bought it from the other tag, but they probably may not have known. That's where I seen extra large at. But
Mm-hmm.
it is a
Yeah, they
bigger shirt.
probably just went by the measurements of
Yeah.
it.
So I would say,
Mm-hmm.
compared to today's sizes, I would say it's a, you know, like a size extra large. It just says a size 2, 100% cotton. There's no holes or anything like that. It says do not iron the decorations. And I see Don at 10. Thank you. So we can go in and call that down for Don.
Let's see. Sue says they just opened a pop-up restaurant in New York City, decorated as their home.
Mm-hmm.
And cheesecake is for dessert.
Yeah. They ate a lot of cheesecake. So, okay, then thank you, Dawn. I appreciate it.
All right. So I've got a book up next. This is going to be a $10 book. It is called The History of Western American Art. So not only does it showcase a ton of really great Western art, but it also gives you information about each of the artists. I'm going to take the dust jacket off of here because it is in really nice condition. And I don't want to mess it up trying to show off. But on the cover here, you can see. Here, let me open it up all the way. So you can see this beautiful piece that they've got on the cover of the book. And this is in very nice condition also. This one came out in 1987. It was printed in Hong Kong. And let's see. So, oh, it's got some, wow, got some photos in here too. Look at that one. Coming west. All right, so it looks like we've got a bit of history of the West, and with everybody coming over and kind of the who's who of the West. And oh, and it's got Georgia O'Keeffe too. There we go. Very popular artist. And then it's got picture credits in here because then we start with the paintings. And so then we have the painting, and then it tells you about the painting, who did it, when it was done. So it's a very in-depth look at Western art. And then again, all of the artists, when it was done, and about the painting. So there are lots of works of art in here. We try to get, there we go. So you can see tons of art. And this book again came out in 1987. And it looks like it goes up to the last piece of art in here is 1981. So it goes up to 1981 for the works of art about the West. So $10 for that book.
Oh, Don, that's too bad.
All right. So we're going to pass on that. And
but he donated them, Don, to a worthy cause. Did you keep a few of them at least? Some of your favorites? Okay. My next one is going to be a lot of doilies, and it's a choice, and they are starting at $12. They're all clean, nicely starched and pressed. I'll show the first selection. Each one contains 5 different doilies. So this is doily number 1. And now this here would need to be tacked back together. It's just pulled apart ever so slightly. And I mean, I could do that before I ship them. Actually, I'll do it while I'm sitting here because my needle and thread is right on my table, of course. So 1, this one is really pretty. 2, and this is a $12 start choice. 3, 4, this is a large one. 4, and 5. That's lot number 1. Lot number 2, you have this one here, which is unusual how they put that lavender on the front. I think this was a pot holder because it has a little hanger up there. Then you have that blue and lavender. Then you have this pretty shade of blue here. Then you have this pretty shade of lavender. Then you have this larger pink one here. Very open weave, pretty design. And then wait till y'all see the last one in this selection. Look at this one.
Oh my.
And those are not holes. That's the way it was crocheted. And the flowers, the pink flowers are dimensional. Let me show you up close. See if I can hold that up from the side. Can you see how they are dimensional? They stick up like. And this is the largest. Well, this is the large one. This one here measures 12 and this one measures 23 inches at the widest point from the tip of the star to the tip of the other star. I don't know if you can see. It's actually a star shaped. Can't hold it up for you to see really, but this is a star-like shape. Very pretty. Who gave Pat caffeine? Pat went and fixed her some coffee, Miss Sue. And then this is the next one in that collection, and I was going to measure them for you. This
okay, so there's the two lots to pick from then.
Yes, 2 lots. Okay. Yeah. So this one is about 26 inches by about 12 inches. This purple one is a smaller one. This is 7 inches. This one is 8 inches. And this pretty blue and lavender that I think is a pot holder is about, the actual crochet part is about a 6-inch circle. So that was lot 2. That was lot 2. And then lot 1, I'll show you that one along with the measurements. Now that lot was blues and pinks. This other lot is mainly yellow. So you have this nice yellow here. And this one measures about 11 inches. This one here is about 13 inches. This small one here is probably 6 inches. This one here, which is dimensional as well. This one measures 8 inches. And this pretty one, this is one of the prettiest ones to me. And this one measures 8 inches as well. So if you're interested in one or both, you can just put $12 in the chat. So that breaks down to about $2.25, you know, for each one, which is a great deal if you're into doilies. You could always, I mean, they're like nicely, you know, starched. This would be really pretty just framed. You know, put a nice piece of 12 by 12 kind scrapbooking paper if you wanted to, or a plain piece of fabric of some color and frame any of these would be really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Someone gifted me these for me to make some purses, but I cannot use this kind when I'm making purses because on my purses I cut them. And once you begin to cut it, it's very hard to control the raveling. So other than that, I would be using them for purses. Like I could use this whole design here maybe and stitch it on a denim purse, the whole thing, which I might, but
Pat can do it all. Of course she can do math. She can count. She can do math. She can do everything.
so that was my round of for the doilies.
All right. So there's 2 sets and they are $12 each, and you
Yeah.
get the whole batch in each of the lots.
Yeah. So either way, so $12 lot, $12 lot. Blues and pinks or yellows, mainly yellows. Okay.
Perfect for spring and Easter.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are awesome. All right. So I've got a set of salt and pepper shakers. These are going to start at $10. And they are, hello, PC.
Oh, good morning. We were just talking. Well, not just, but had mentioned you earlier.
Yes.
Good thing. Though.
Mentioned you earlier, PC, because I have a, oops, that's upside down. A Polish sterling ring. So, yeah. And Lorna would like the yellow lot.
Yellow lot, Lorna. Okay. Thank you, Lorna. I appreciate it. I'll put you down for that.
All right. So here is the beautiful made in Japan. Probably for the 1930s with that beautiful blue luster. But the tops, look at that. You know these weren't used. There's no way these were ever used. Look at how beautiful that gold is. Now, you know, these are like 90 years old. Look at that gold. Oh, so good. So here's the Japan mark. They have their corks, but guess what? Yeah, they're on the inside. But they're there. They're there. So these are beautiful hand painted salt and pepper shakers. Beautiful blue luster. Oh, so pretty. And then that gold. Man, oh man. That is some good gold on that.
And I see Patsy at 10. Thank you.
Thank you, Patsy. And you can see the holes on this one are a little bigger than the holes on that one. But again, you know, as soon as the salt started coming out, it started deteriorating that gold. And then when you wiped it off, it was like, yeah, it was game over. But they are little, but oh, they are so pretty. All right. Well, we can go ahead and count these down for Patsy. They are just so nice. And the luster
almost match. They almost go with the little antique vase like that she got early, the little urn like vase by
oh, well,
I mean,
different.
Yeah, it's a little different, but they got the same. Yeah, it's different. Yeah, but I guess some of the colors, I guess that orangey color kind of reminded me. Congratulations, Patty. Patsy.
Thank you, Patsy. And thank you, Steph. You know I'm going to forget to say that later tonight. So thank you to Steph for all of her help. Everyone, because I forgot to mention it earlier, please make sure you are subscribed to Steph's channel also.
Okay, my next item is this cute little chirp trinket box. And this is starting at $12 for this little box. I'm going to take the top off so I don't drop it. There's no chips, cracks, or anything on these flowers. But there's the little cherub up close, or a little angel. You could call him a fairy. There's the wings on the back. Then it's highlighted with gold, almost like little gold stars all the way around there. And it is a porcelain, and it's kind of a sage green or like a jade green. This is the base of it. Has little gold feet. There's no markings or anything, but I did find it online, but I did not write down who made this. And across the opening of this, it is 3 inches, and it's starting at 12. Okay, she had it up there. Starting at $12. And this is the top. And with all of these little flowers, I always have to just kind of close my eyes to feel. I don't feel any chips, cracks, or anything. Some of the flowers feel a little rough, which I think is like that by nature. You know, sometimes I think they just don't sand it smooth, because when you look at it, the glaze is over top of the edge, is why I believe that that's the way it was purchased. And what's weird about this, if you look at this close, his little arms and stuff was applied. So it wasn't like just poured in a mold and pulled out in one piece. Can you see right there how that arm is applied? The wings, they were applied separately, because you can see where they were, like, you know, fired on.
It's amazing they're still attached.
Yeah. So I don't know anything about the age or anything, and I did look these up, and I seen them, and I forgot to. Usually I write the information on my little sheet. I probably should have done this first while it was fresh on my mind. Now my mind is like,
Even the fact that it you know, at some point made it over to this country, was unwrapped, put on a shelf, and it wasn't broken.
broken. Yeah.
That's pretty amazing right
And then
there.
some of the flowers, like these flowers right directly behind him, these flowers are just like flat. They're not like, well, even these two, like this one right here on the front. So there, I think it's 2 different kinds of flowers. These are like a rose. And then these ones here is some type of like a little pansy or something almost. Well, the color's not like that, but it just has 4 little petals on it with a center. And it's a soft pink, and these are gold. It has, the little fairy is pink. You know, maybe that's a sleeve. I don't know what that is, but it was applied later on. And it has gold hair. I'm gold blonde hair. And the little feet is about a 1/2 inch tall, and the whole piece to the top of the fairy's head is 3.5 inches. Really dainty. Put it on your vanity, put your rings and stuff into the jewelry that you wear a lot, but not necessarily every day. That way you can just pop it open, stick that on, close it back up, and always know where your jewelry is. The pieces that you wear all the time is what I would use it for. So we will pass on that, and back over to Trisha.
Okay.
This
And
right
I've
here.
got another salt and pepper shaker set. This is also going to be $10, and they are little fryers. They've got their bald little heads. Yep, that's where the salt and pepper comes out of. They've got their little robes. They're both looking over there. There's something going on over there. They've got their little stoppers. And I will give him a little spin so you can see his robe goes all around. He's even got his little hood. There's a close-up of his face and his hair and the back of his head. And then here is the other one. And well, we're just about ready to get into the speed round also. So I will be showing it again. All right, so $10 for the Fryer salt and pepper shakers. And oh, Patsy is in on those. Yeah, these guys are, look at their chubby little cheeks. They are so cute.
They look roly-poly.
They do. And I love the fact they could have put the holes anywhere really, but they put them right on top of the heads. I think that is so cute. All right, well, we can count those down for Patsy. And thank you, Patsy. So we are at speed round time. So that was one time through everything. If you are still in the chat and you see something you're interested in, just let us know. Put it in the chat. If you are watching on the replay, feel free to contact Pat or myself at our email address, or you can leave it down in the comments below on the video also.
Okay, speed round. The first thing I showed was this Avon candy dish. And it was $8. And you can put down number 2 to claim this. $8, number 2. And this is from the 60s. Get that one. Then we're going to go with the doll salt and pepper shakers. It's these 2 little girl doll salt and pepper shakers. One has blue, one has pink. She has holes. The holes are in the top of the head. And these are $13 and number 12 to claim. $13, number 12. Thank you, Laura. I've enjoyed it. Then my next item was the Kewpie Choice, $12 for this Kewpie here or this Kewpie here. This one is number 9 to claim this one, number 9. This one, number 11. This one is 8 inches. This one's about 4 inches. This is Lepston. This is Jesco. Okay, those are Kewpies. And I see Sue for number 11. Thank you, Sue. I appreciate it. Number 11. That was that one. Okay. Then we had the Blue Sky Mouse and Cheese. Right here. This is by Blue Sky. It's a little mouse and it's a cheese and it's a salt and pepper shaker. There, and there's the hole. Very whimsical. And it does have the signature. It's Helen. It's not Gold Mine, it's Gold Mink. I guess it's a C at the end instead of an E. And these were $10. And then we had the Russian doll. Sucked me right in. We had this doll here. She's 12 inches tall. It is a Russian hand-carved doll, hand-painted doll. And this was $40, number 15. $40, number 15. Then we had that sold. The cherub trinket box that I just showed. And this was number 6 for $12. Number 6, $12. She does look Okay, then we had that. So, oh, we had this beautiful. Let me show you these. I think I skipped these. These are Kewpie salt and pepper shakers. They have the original stoppers as well as original stickers. They're by Norcrest. And these were $25, number 16. $25, number 16 for the two of those. And that's a rarity there. I have not, I've been collecting a long time. That's the first time I've ever seen those. Thank you, Dawn. I appreciate it. Oh, you got a t-shirt, I think. Yes.
Oh yeah, the Golden Girls. Yeah.
Then we had this set of creamer and sugar. The cup is weird. It's made in Bavaria with a funny H name. But this is they're almost the exact same painting. This one is Limoges. And I will do $20 on these since it's not a set. So $20. And this would be number 17 for $20. Or I will do the plate for $20. And that's number 17 as well. So $20 instead of the original 25 since it wasn't a set. But they are super pretty. Those Kewpies come. Okay, so that's that. Then we had this cute little strange though brooch. It's painted on silk, and it is a man running toward the woman and a man running away from the woman. So I'm not sure what's going on there. And this little, you know what? I just thought about it.
What's that?
He came home and he caught this guy with his wife, and now this was number 14
yes.
for $10.
Yes, that's what's going on.
Linda wants number 16, the Kewpie. Kewpie salt and pepper shakers, Linda.
Oh my goodness.
And Linda, you can send me your information. I would appreciate it.
See, I knew there was a story there somewhere.
I just figured that out.
Oh my goodness.
That's what happens after midnight, folks, okay?
There you go.
I showed that. Didn't show that.
Oh yeah, Joletta, I just got gas and it was $3.49 a gallon. And that's the cheapest I can get it at Costco.
Then we had this beautiful lady hand vase, and it was by Napco, made in Japan. And this was $20, number 23.
Good night, Midge.
Good night. $20, number 23 for this beautiful hand vase. Or drinking goblet. Trisha said goblet cup. Okay.
Actually, Steph, no, that's cheap. That's $3.49 is the cheapest I've bought gas in. I can't remember the last time. So yeah,
it just went up. Now,
that's surprisingly cheap.
Yeah. It just went up too here, Gilletta, because ours was $2.80, $2.79, and now it's jumped to $3.10 and $3.16 some places. Then we had this fused fish here on this amber color plate. And this was number 24, and it was $15. Number 24, $15, and it measures 7 by 7. And all of this is very textured and three-dimensional when you touch that. The fish does stick out a little bit. I don't know if, yeah, you can kind of see that from that angle. And that is everything.
Okay. And so again, if you're watching on the replay and something wasn't claimed, Patdoodles email is on the screen. Ooh, $6. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be staying home. Even though my gas lasts me like usually a month and a half, 2 months. I haven't seen anybody. That's the cheapest I've seen.
Okay, so starting with the little Waterford Crystal Scotty West Highland Terrier. He is a little guy. He's beautifully detailed. He also is etched Waterford crystal right there. He is $30 and he is letter A. $30, letter A, and he has his sticker and he's etched.
Pat number 2, the Avon thingy. I got you, Linda. Thank you.
Then I also have for $30 this beautiful, I think she was 16 or 17 inches. She is on a stand. She's porcelain. And she is the Fairy of the Forest. She is by Geppetto. And hi, Randy. She is $30, letter B. B as in boy. Her wings in the back are like butterfly wings. And then look at all those ringlets in her hair. She is gorgeous. So $30 for the Fairy of the Forest. And she does have green eyes. So, you know, for your St. Patty's display, she would be gorgeous. So she is a letter B. Then I have the Elton Bennett. This is the wine colored fish. They are still available. This is $40 for the frame Elton Bennett. They are the Sea Folk. He passed away in 1974. His daughter does sell his art on eBay. This is an 8x10. She sells 16x12s for $80 unframed, but she does not have the Sea Folk. So right now, this is about the only place to get it. $40, and this is letter C. C is in cat. Then I have the crochet tablecloth. You could also use this as a coverlet on a double bed. It is 62 inches by 56 inches. It is a beautiful crochet pattern. This is $45. And it is 62 by 56. There, I'll show it that way so you can see the pattern again. And that one I did earlier, have it out of the bag, and I was showing it all. But you can go back and watch that if you want to see that open again. Then I have the 925 sterling and jade. I did test this. The jade is jade. The sterling is marked right there. It does say 925. Let's see. Yeah, somewhere there it does say it. It is a size 8. So it is a really good size 8, jade and sterling ring. This is $25, and it is letter E. Letter E. Then I have the perfume bottle. This is a big one. This is a really big bottle. It is clear, but it does have white, like it was rolled in white. It is a rainbow iridescence on this. I did clean this and it does work. It still does have a little perfume residue. I can get the rest of that out, but it does spray. It does work. I totally cleaned it out and tested it before I brought it. This is $25 and it is letter F. F as in Frank, $25. There's the atomizer and it has a beautiful tassel. Then I have the wood carved bust. I believe this to be a Filipino woman. She does have a crack down in the wood. She is $20. Beautifully detailed. Look at her hair. Oh, it is so pretty. So she is gorgeous. Even the back of her necklace, you can see right there. She is $20, letter G. Letter G for her. I have the Poland sterling ring. This one is $15. It has a rhinestone. Here is the tag. Right there. And let me flip it over this way. Maybe. If it wants to cooperate. There we go. So it is sterling 925. It's got a beautiful rhinestone. This one is a size 6 3/4. So it is a little smaller, 6 3/4. This is $15 and it is letter H. I have the purple rhinestone brooch / pendant. It is 2.5 inches. It has purple rhinestones and clear rhinestones. It can also be a pendant. This is $15, letter I. And then I have the green one. This one is $15, letter J. Then I have the wood carved stopper. So I believe this to be a woman with her hair back in a scarf. There's the stopper part. She is $12, letter K. So bottle stopper. Then I have the Scotty latch hook. Again, I had this out. It's a double Scotty. It is 23 inches long by, I think, 16. You could finish it off as a pillow. You could finish the edges and have it as a rug or as a wall hanging. But yeah, it's the latch hook is complete, but the edging is unfinished. This is $14 and it is letter L. Then I have the Bluebird figurine. This is $12, letter M. And it's a biggin.
It's a big one.
It's a biggin. The colors are so bright on here. It's so pretty. $12, letter M on the Bluebirds. And and then I had the book.
Good night, Sue. I hope I got it. I'll just send it to you.
Thank you, Sue. So the book is $10, letter N. And this has works of art depicting the West and information about the artist. All right, so that is everything for me. And again, if you're watching on the replay or you think about it overnight, you sleep on it, you wake up in the morning, feel free to contact Pat or myself at our email addresses, or you can leave a comment below. Pat has got some stuff coming up on her channel. So do you want to go through? Oops. There she is.
I guess my internet is getting tired.
Oh, Johnny has a question. Let's see. Before you exit tonight, please tell us about the spice rack behind you. Oh, so the spice rack here, this is, that was from actually the Franklin Mint, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I think, I bought that originally. This is from like 87. Let me see if I can grab one of these. I just got to back up there. There we go. As I think it says on the back here, yeah, 1987. Back when things were made in Japan still. These are the Hummels. So all of the Hummel figurines, they put on little spice jars. And yes, I did. I got, I think, 2 a month, 2 every other month. Yeah, I think it was 2 every other month. And so you paid for 1 a month, but they're awesome. I'm not a big Hummel person. I don't like the figurines and stuff, but I like them on this. So I have that. And yeah, I'm a big fan of it. And I have had it hanging on my wall since 1987 at somewhere. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. And I don't know much about this other than I picked it up at Goodwill. They had it it does have some damage, right? Let me see if I can point to it. Like right about here, there's a little damage to the print. And because of that, they had it marked at $1.99 and it was 20% off frames that day. And I'm like, I'm not going to leave it just because it's got a little bit of damage. I mean, most of the things I own have a little bit of damage. And it's like, it's so pretty. It's so vibrant. It's like I had to have it, but I know nothing of it. Nothing. Other than, sometimes you just get things because you like them, Can I write down the information I researched on the vase? Yeah. Let me put some notes. Write info on vase. Yep. I will do that. So yeah, Pat, what wonderful things do you have coming up on your channel?
Tomorrow at 7 o'clock, I'll have the maker show. And my guest will be Mary from Reclaimed Treasures by Mary. She does some wonderful art pieces. And then on Monday, normally Mondays at 1 o'clock, I have a craft sale every Monday at 1. But the last Monday or one of the Mondays of the month, I will have a book sale. So this Monday will be a book sale. All kinds of books, from children's books, little golden books, cookbooks, craft books, art books, just all kinds of books. Then Tuesday night at 7:30, can you tell I might like a doll or two? I'll have a doll show. Several people have asked me to show some American Girl dolls. So this week, I will be bringing a few American Girl dolls along with some of their books and accessories.
Great.
Wednesday, I do my invoicing and shipping, but I will do also invoice on Sunday because normally I'm not doing anything on Sunday. But one Sunday a month, I'll be doing the maker show. So I'm going to be super busy tomorrow. And then on Thursday night at 7:30, I'll have my kind of whatnot show, kind of just whatever. I need to name it the whatever show.
Not to be confused with whatnot.
Yeah, that's why I said whatever. I changed it to whatever. And then on Saturdays at noon, every Saturday at noon, unless I get a better offer, I have a show. And it's always vintage. And that's my weekly schedule, basically. And even if I'm on the road, I say get a better offer. As long as it's local, we can drive to it. I still will have my show from a hotel or wherever.
As long as you can bring the stuff with you
Yeah.
or pick up something to sell. Yep.
So, yeah. And you'll be surprised how much stuff you can fit in one little box. I've even taken stuff on the plane with me to have a sale. I don't buy when I fly though, because I just in case I don't know how to get it back home.
Right.
But when we went to Detroit, I went thrifting and I was praying I sold enough dolls at the doll show so I could fit my stuff in the suitcase.
Mm-hmm.
So I do, even on the road, I usually will still go thrifting someplace. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
at least then you know how much room you have also.
Yeah. Yeah. So I know what my limits are.
Yeah.
And luckily my husband is very patient. He just looks at me like, but he never says anything.
And on Monday, I will be having my morning sale. So 11:30 Eastern, I will be on my channel having a sale. And then at 6:30, I will be over with Jen Eads on her channel. And yeah, this week it's her channel. We alternate on Mondays at 6:30 between Jen's channel and my channel. And we'll see. Who knows? She might be at 1,000 by the time 6:30 comes along on Monday at the rate she's going. Her and Helen are adding subs like crazy.
Yeah, let me see.
So it is very possible. Yeah, so that's what I've got going on. So check in with me on Monday and I'll let you know what else is going on after that. So, but yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Thank you, Steph.
Yeah, thank you
so
Steph.
much for helping.
Yay, Steph. Yay. Some clap.
And
I noticed my count went up tonight, so thank y'all new everybody that went over and subscribed to my channel. I do appreciate it.
Yeah. And yeah, and we appreciate you guys so much coming and hanging out with us in the chat, keeping it lively, helps keep us going, on a Saturday night. And yeah, we appreciate you guys so much. And we look forward to seeing you guys in the chats because, we pop into chats on other sales and we'll do our best to say hellos to everyone.
I usually pop in a lot of times and just give a thumbs up and I don't say anything. I kind of lurk while I'm working because if I speak, then I feel like I got to stay just in case somebody asks a question or something, So.
I know. And sometimes both my hands are busy and it gets really hard sometimes to do all the typing. So sometimes, we'll just do a quick hello and then we're back. But we're a lot of times we're still watching.
Yeah. Still, I always leave it on for the so you can get hours, the time, because that's important. If you're not on YouTube, YouTube looks at all of that stuff. How many watch hours you have, how many watch minutes you have, how many people are watching, how many people watch during the show, after the show, how many comments,
how many people are talking in the chat.
Yeah,
that's another one too.
So that's always so important. So we do appreciate it.
Yep, we sure do. So everyone have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And we look forward to seeing you at the next sale. And yeah, just have a